Hi.
Hi.
How's everyone doing tonight?
How are you as everyone, my besties?
Everyone. Every one person who's watching this.
Yeah.
Oh, we got two. Jamie's here.
Hi,
Hello.
Jamie. I was about to message you again.
She's on top of it. She's
Yeah.
staying up to date.
Sissel is over by the little door to our balcony.
Sorry if you can hear the birds outside.
Sissel is a little window boy. He loves sitting by windows and looking out and listening to birds. It's his screen time.
Yeah. We've been bullying him about it.
Mm-hmm. We've also been bullying him about sitting on tables.
Yeah, well, he's being a little table boy.
He is being a little table boy, and about how he does absolutely nothing if you rotate him.
Yeah. He's wonderful. What a wonderful cat.
Perfect man.
How was everyone's week? I've been rotting my brain with Ace Attorney.
I feel like it's been 5 ever since we last streamed, even though we didn't.
We
even
streamed
skip
last
a
week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I just remembered. I did that thing again where I forgot to change the audio over.
Yeah, I was wondering why I was so quiet.
It's because it's not quiet. It's just not there at all. There she is.
She's quiet. Oh, no, she's not.
Yeah.
She's back. Sorry if you heard the crinkling of a granola bar wrapper. I was holding a granola bar.
The reason I always forget to do that is because when we stream, our headphones are plugged into the opposite monitor from the one I use when I'm just like using my computer. So I have to like manually switch over what monitor is making sound every time we stream. I will never change, I will never improve. But yeah. So we're gonna be getting into True End tonight. That'll be a fun one.
First things first, though, we will be doing Showered Room.
Yes. And that'll be a fun one. Shower room's always fun. Nothing bad happens in it.
Yeah, nothing bad happens. There's no spaghetti.
Exactly. It's a spaghetti-free room.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, after that will be... I honestly, sincerely can't remember how long True End is if you're not, like, starting fully from the beginning. So, we'll have to just, like, see whether we actually get there tonight.
My guess is we're probably gonna get like halfway there.
Yeah, that'll probably be a 2-streamer, just considering I refuse to do a super long stream and
Never
stay up
again.
super late to do that.
That was a 10-hour stream.
It was a 10-hour stream.
I did not sleep until 4 a.m.
Yeah. It's not like that anymore here.
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
Yeah, when I was like in late high school and sometimes in college, I was like, yeah, I'll stay up until 4 a.m. That's fine.
Same.
But like, I can't do that anymore.
I'm not that bitch.
Staying
I
up-
went to bed at 3 last night, but that was different.
Yeah, like staying up until 2 is extremely late for me now. I don't know how I
Yeah.
lived like that in college.
I don't get it. I was up till 4 like every night in college.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I survived that.
Yeah, a thing that I used to do is that I used to watch this one California streamer. So like 4 hours
yeah.
time difference. And
Yep.
I would go to bed, like I would watch the stuff and then I'd go to bed and then I'd wake up before he finished streaming.
Oh my god.
That should tell you just everything you need to know about how fucked my sleep schedule was in college.
That's really bad.
Shout out to Mr. Shasta.
Well, I'm ready to get into it. if you are.
Well. What have we here? Okay.
As usual, Adrian is running the show here.
No voices.
It's
The Nonary game.
Nonary game.
The notary game.
The Nonary game.
The Nonary game. Nonary game. Nonary game. The Nonary game. Nonary game. Nonary game.
Silencing Junpei. I thought clicking on the speaker itself would mute it. Is there not? There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
No voices.
No voices. We provide all the voices. God, no. I say that, like, I think at some point Lucky's gonna do, it might just be in Discord, but Lucky was talking about doing, like, a dub of 999 with a bunch of their friends, and I'm gonna do that, probably, but voice acting is really tiring.
Yeah.
As the Phoenix Wright streams have taught me, it's actually really hard and tiring, as fun as it is. Particularly when you're playing like 15 different characters.
Going back to adventure
Well,
mode
we really don't
just
have-
for this, so we can go by
Yeah.
really, really fast.
I want to go through door number 3.
Oh, I can't.
I
skip
regret to
this.
inform you that it's new dialogue.
Huh? Why?
Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3.
Why?
Your friend June is playing
Recent numbers from the
999?
6 of us are 3,
Nice.
4, 5,
Nice.
6, 7, 8.
I know. I
That makes it
probably-
sound like we
Two
know June. I just think it's
combinations
funny
that
that her
can go
name's
through door
June.
3
Yeah.
with 3 people. 3, 4,
I'm
5,
still. I
4,
love June
6,
as a
7,
name
8.
for her, but I
Mhm.
still wish that they went with like Violet or something to keep in line with
That's it.
her original name.
Of course,
Yeah.
2
'Cause, like, it
teams
still
can't
would
go
have
through the
worked.
same
Violet
door.
is like a name
Yeah, yeah.
you can have that wouldn't be too
I
weird
see.
of a code name.
That means one team
Yeah,
will
I
get
wonder
left
if it
behind.
has. I wonder if it was like a vibes thing, like,
Right.
because Violet
doesn't
does
happen
have.
if we
I
go
don't know.
through
I
door
feel like
7
it
or
would kind of give her some like weird, dark
No, they're
connotations
fine.
in a way.
We've got 3 options.
Maybe.
Like it's. I don't know how to put it, but it feels a little gothy
Option A.
as like a thing to call her. I
3,
feel like it
5,
would
and 8
would
go through door
betray
7.
her like I think June sounds like
And
cheerful,
4,
Oh,
6, 7
run.
go through
but
door
I don't
Taquitos.
know.
Option B.
Comes to the choice again.
4,
door
5,
for me.
and 7.
Yeah, we'll do.
go
I'll
through
be an
7,
asshole.
Thank you.
And 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Option C.
But yeah, I
3,
don't know. Like, I
6,
wonder
and
if
7 go through
Murasaki
7.
doesn't have the same like.
4,
I guess people
5,
just
and 8
associate
get
purple
8.
with like darkness.
Those are the only 3
and...
options. That's it.
Like a color like Periwinkle or
At
another
least if
variation
we want to get
of
all
a
6 of
purple.
us
That's
out
true.
here.
Periwinkle would have been cute.
Yeah,
Wait.
that would have been fun. Maybe a bit too cutesy for the game.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's still good.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough to say. I don't know what motivated that.
But that means 5 and 6 can never be on the same team.
Because I do also think
If
the
we want all
purple
6 of us to go
nickname
through a door, then June
has-
can't go into the same one.
more going on with it in terms of like the plot too, because part of the whole thing is that like in some ways she is like like it foreshadows like the combination of Akane and Aoi because it's red and blue,
Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time?
and I don't know, things like that. Like there's more
Anyway,
to
that's
the
the deal, so think it
Murasaki
over.
nickname than there is to the June one.
You've
But I
got
can
2
also kind of
choices,
get why it would
7 or 8.
would be, I guess, difficult
can't
to
choose
localize
3.
that.
If you choose 3, you're gonna be leaving 3 people behind to die. So what are you gonna do?
If you choose 3,
7
you're gonna
or
be
8.
leaving 3
Time to
people
choose.
behind to die. Well, you see, what you failed to consider is that I don't
Sorry,
give a
Santa,
fuck.
But I still want to go through door 3.
I can't leave a Kanye.
But I want to spend time with the Kanye.
Oh, I forgot to auto it again.
Yeah,
There we go.
You got it.
What?
I forgot anything else
That's
I need to
nuts!
get
You've
water.
got to be
How
crazy!
could you?
I'm just a fucking mess up
Why
tonight.
the
I'm so
hell
sorry,
are you
everyone.
so obsessed with that door?
Nothing can be worse than the
I'm
Wander
just-
Song stream. Not that the Wander Song stream
just
was bad,
curious
just
about
that we
door
were a
3.
train wreck.
That's all.
Yeah. Constant Carlos
That
jump
doesn't explain
scares.
The
shit.
Carlos jump scares are a part of
reason.
the Finely
I'd be
Aged
happy to
Lemons
explain it to you
streaming
if you'll just tell me.
experience.
Yeah, but they're like, they're crisp. They're 4K.
And they kept fucking happening.
Well, then us being really quiet.
Yeah, that was a whole weird thing. Nobody told us our audio was really quiet for like a lot of that stream.
Did you just sneeze on my
I'm
leg?
curious about
I
the
think
red.
he probably just sneezed on your leg.
7,
That's all.
would you mind authenticating for me?
It's gross. Use the tissue.
He sneezes in my face all the time.
Why?
You don't
Please,
get
just
it.
do it.
He's a monster.
He's gonna get us all killed. He's gonna give us COVID.
Happy?
Yeah, thanks.
The number 7 has been entered into the red.
Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did.
Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out?
I forgot that to get into shower room, you do need to be just like the worst asshole.
Yeah! Junpei sucks in
I
this.
think
I
I might
love
have
it.
found
They were
another
not
way out.
afraid to make him, like, the worst.
Yeah, I do like that because like overall,
Really?
Junpei is a very likable character.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it how they're not
please,
afraid to
June.
make him do something shitty.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're the one making him do said shitty thing.
Yeah, I feel like that is something that 999 has over both of the sequels, honestly, is that they were not afraid to make Junpei be kind of
All
shitty
right,
and
the only
underhanded
people
when
who
the player
haven't
made him be
authenticated
that.
now are
Whereas,
Santa,
like,
Clover, and Lotus.
I don't know, it was always like, in the other games,
So,
they so
what's your
often
point?
found a way around it.
You don't
Because
Like-
they were like, oh, our
Think about
protagonist can't be an awful person. Yes, they can.
Like
Huh?
sometimes, yeah, you do
What's the
see
sum
Sigma
of
be
your
kind of
number
a
and
dick at
Clover's?
times.
Yeah.
Like, especially during votes, but also like you
Well.
don't have to live with those
And what's the
consequences
digital
for
root of
super
that?
long.
Yeah.
Like when you
Great.
do get to live with those
is
consequences,
Santa's
it's really nice. Like when you
the
betray
way,
Luna in
Lotus,
the first
what's the
round, and
number
she's like,
that's
"How could you
currently in the
fucking
red?"
do this to me?" And
Yeah.
she cries, and then you feel like shit and like a bad person
7 plus
because
6
guess
plus
what? You're a
5
bad
is
person.
18.
You
And then-
betrayed Luna.
Nine.
Yeah, and then, like, everyone in the game is like, what the fuck is
Yes,
wrong with
and
you?
what would the
Yeah.
digital root be
Like
if you
there are
got
good
paid that?
good points in VLR
Oh,
where like
yeah.
you're an asshole, but like
There's
They-
also points
the
where they're
door's
like,
number.
oh, some mysterious force made
yeah,
me
where
do
they're
it,"
like,
and it's like,
instead of owning it, they're just like,
Wait
oh,
a
I don't know
minute.
why I did
What the
that. That
hell
was
are you
weird.
up to?
But, like, I get that sometimes. Sometimes I do things that
I'm
are
not
like,
up to anything.
I shouldn't do this
I'm
thing.
just waiting.
Does that exact thing.
yeah,
Waiting for
but I
what?
feel like they tried to explain it
waiting for the
away
balance
in
to
a
shift.
more, like, because I feel like if he just said, like, it was a
Santa,
weird
or Lotus
impulse
and
thing,
Clover.
that would be better than
Once
when
one
they're
of you
like, oh, it
moves,
felt like some unknown
others won't
force
have a
moved my
choice.
hand.
Yeah. Like, literally, guys, just own up to it.
Yeah, like,
waiting.
just, if you're gonna make him, like, a moron, then just do it. I think it's believable that Sigma would do impulsive things that are bad.
Bitch!
Yeah.
You tricked us!
I don't think anybody would argue with that.
Mm-hmm.
And all that stuff you were going on about is all bullshit!
Oh, he's mad. Oh, he's mad.
Bullshit.
Get his ass.
I don't think so.
How
Didn't I
is
tell
that?
you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it.
Why the hell would you do something like this?
Jumpy.
You did this just so you could go through the same door as June.
He's
That's
fucking
it?
pissed. Which, like, understandable. You just killed my sister because you wanted to go through a singular door with her?
So, who's it going to be? Santa? Or Lotus and Clover?
Shit!
This is so underhanded
Let's go,
and
Clover.
shitty of him.
Fuck!
Thank you, Sean Chiplock, for your wonderful
wait.
voice performance for Santa.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is insane! This isn't right!
Yeah, well,
God, the way how he delivers that line also feels so much because, like, this one, the I'm an uncaring, weird, unliking individual mask lips is when he shouts, like, this isn't right.
Yeah.
go.
No.
Funny thing is that they could have just run in there.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair! Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there, and they can't...
God, the pain in his voice.
Shut it! That's enough!
He doesn't like this route.
We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter!
It's... This one sucks.
It's a bad one, guys.
Sucks to be on this one.
We got less than a minute left. No time for screwing around. Get moving!
Sorry.
Bastard!
Where the hell is it?
Over there! It's gotta be behind the door!
Damn, it's pitch dark inside.
Can't see a thing!
Oh, then they get the squish.
Yay.
wait. I found it! The dead's right over here! Ugh.
I like the fact that almost no one
What?
is able to count how many seconds they
floor's
have
slippery.
left. So it probably does just keep on beeping until they get to it.
That's probably true,
What the hell are
actually,
you
yeah.
doing?
There's something.
Get over there!
Just keeps on going. The deads do something, but it's just stopping the beeping.
Quick! Get to the dead!
Ah, sweet, it's time for spaghetti. Raw pizza dough. Delicious. I hope you guys like Italian food.
There it is!
That crunchy ass blood texture on the dead.
That's good, probably. That's ketchup.
Yep.
Mamma mia! Exactly. Oh wow, what a relief. We're safe now, guys. We did it. We're not gonna die.
It's all great.
It's all good.
It stopped.
It's all good. Yay. Nothing bad has ever happened in the shower room.
I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this.
What the?
Oh, I want to hear them start
What
to
the
show up.
hell is this
That's
smell?
fair.
This is vile. I'm gonna puke.
I would also just love June having her fucking breakdown in about a total of 5 seconds from now.
Oh,
Yeah.
June is like,
this
don't
is-
worry, June, I'm here with you. Like, dude, you put her in here.
That's the problem, Junpei, is that you're here with
Let's
her.
get the lights on first.
The problem,
There's a
Junpei,
switch
is that
over
you've done
here.
this.
This is your work. This is your handiwork. I mean, not the
No, not
guy,
this,
but like,
Akane's freak out? That is your grim work. Yo,
Okay, guys, I'm flipping it on.
I forgot how wet the folio is.
Thank you, Rena Strober.
Thank you, Rana Strober.
What? Hey. Oh, this is.
Fresh spaghetti. Spaghetti. Slugs.
Looks like an explosion.
Got
No.
spaghetti. Got
Just like the Ninth Man.
tomato sauce,
Detonator
cheese,
on his bracelet set off the bomb in his gun.
pizza dough.
Pizza dough.
Oh god. The bone is coming
Well,
out
that's
of
all
his
the
left
ingredients to make a spaghetti pizza.
Yeah. From Rosa Rosa.
Definitely an open fracture.
Have you ever, other than Jamie, have any of you people ever had a spaghetti pizza?
I wasn't a fan. It was fine, but it's hard to
Face is the
get
worst.
down.
Yeah, it's something you have to be.
Can't
You have
even
to
tell who
be.
it is.
It's for a certain kind of person.
And you have to be really hungry. Pasta is very filling.
It's like a pizza pie in the most pie sense of the word.
Have you not had the spaghetti pizza?
You like their taco pizza though, right?
Is that
Snake?
I like their other pizzas.
Oh my
The
God.
Spaghetti. I'm glad that I had the spaghetti
Why
pizza.
did this happen?
I will probably never have it again. Sorry, June. Are we interrupting something?
No!
Okay.
No!
Stop!
Oof.
Calm
Ugh,
down.
I forgot about that. Oh yeah, doesn't she like bang on the door till her hands bleed or something like that?
Hey,
Yay!
June is having the worst panic attack of her life right now.
That I mean, yeah.
Get me out of here! You have to let me out of here!
Yeah, I really like their buffalo chicken pizza. Like, back on topic.
Back to the important issues of this stream.
June.
The classic regular pizza and their margarita pizzas are also pretty good.
Ooh, I don't think I've had their margarita pizza. I do love a margarita pizza.
Get me out of here!
We should order someone sometime.
Yeah, are they open Sundays? We could do it tomorrow.
I don't know. I'll have to check.
June.
Because I know it's also, Memorial Day weekend?
down.
Yeah, that might be a bit busy.
It's one of those Monday holidays.
I
that a
think
lot
it's
of people
Memorial
post
Day.
for.
There's all the flags around.
I know it's not Labor Day because that's in September.
Please, calm down.
I never remember any of the other, like, Monday holidays. I just know it's one of them.
I don't know corporate or military holidays.
I think that that's good.
Yeah, I think I'm a better person because of that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll see if they also have like a drive-through if I remember correctly.
Fascinating. Not usually what you get at a pizza place. It is Memorial Day. Ooh, garage sales.
We're gonna be
Those are
fine. It's gonna be alright, June.
It is extremely not going to be alright,
It's
June.
going to be okay, Connie.
It isn't.
I'll be here with you, okay?
That's the problem. King,
Thank
you
you.
fucked up supremely.
I
you so much, Jumpy.
cannot believe that he's done this to her.
Yeah.
Wish I had to make a Connie pun, but it didn't.
Yeah. I,
Do you
I
feel
see
better?
now.
Yes, but I'd like to stay here. For a little while, at least.
I was like, I'm gonna die tonight, so like,
So warm.
Yeah, like, might as well just kind of vibe for a bit. All good.
well, Santa and Seven are just like, I fucking hate it here.
Yeah. Seven is, like, barely in this room. Like, I forget he's in here, too.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, he doesn't get a monologue in here, so it's so easy to forget. They had died in that room in a terrible way.
It's like everyone else has a really big moment in the room.
Yeah, Seven's just kind of here.
He doesn't want to be here, but like, he won't whine about it.
Akane gets two big moments, because she has her freak out, and then she also has the Bucky's monologue.
Mm-hmm. Santa has this weird whole like...
The temperature thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how to do this room legit, I only know how to cheat. It's not that hard, though, I don't think. Fuck it. Broom.
The rabbit hutch.
Huh?
Classically wabbits.
Oh, you just reminded me of it.
Ah, this
The
is just like
rabbit hutch,
Devilman
I mean.
OVA.
How did I remind you of something like that?
Me about
Jumpy
anything
and the broom.
ever at all times.
You're always
But
playing
also,
around
this
with the
it is
broom
so
in front of
weird
the
how
rabbit hutch.
specifically close this gets to the Devilman OVA. It
I
is
was.
startling. Like,
Don't
is
you
this just a
remember?
common occurrence?
You mean
Like, maybe
You don't
that's what it is.
remember
Maybe
that
that's
summer
just a
either?
thing that happens sometimes at, like, school in Japan. I don't
Yes, I
know.
remember.
I assume that, like, the
How
rabbit
could I
hutch
forget
thing
something like
is
that?
a normal thing. But, like, is it a common occurrence that, like,
was
upperclassmen
terrible.
will kill them?
And torture them to death?
Yeah. Just because, like, I feel like I'm not even going to begin to assert that, like, oh, Uchikoshi got this from the Devilman OVAs, because I think that's an insane thing to say. But, like, the fact that it happens in 2 pieces of media just makes me think. I'm like, does that happen to people? Is that, like, a thing? That seems like a very traumatic thing for children.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand, and you looked very serious, and you said, "Don't cry. I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After
Except
you
I'm pretty
told me
sure he
that,
swore at that
I
point.
finally stopped crying.
Well, the
I'm
real
gonna get
fun
those
started
bastards.
after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together.
The real fun started after you quit crying. He wants to be her partner in crime so bad.
Then we decided that we'd ambush them.
Ambush
Yeah,
them.
I remember.
Every time I get to this part, I'm like, where were these kids' parents? And then I remember. But where were Junpei's parents?
Oh, you know.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean,
Yeah, we know
must
how
have been
well you
pretty
handle
worried,
knives.
right?
Yeah, Junpei is super susceptible to knives.
I wasn't worried. Because
June is also pretty susceptible to knives.
She's fairly vulnerable to
there
them,
with me.
yeah.
well, you know.
Kurashikis
No one
and
else wanted to
Junpei
take
are
care of
not
the
immune
animals.
to weapons.
No.
I was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, well,
In fact,
boys don't really
Akane
wanna bother
is
with taking
perhaps
care of
more
animals,
susceptible
you know?
to knives than Junpei. I'm trying to count knife deaths.
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did.
and I
didn't
do
you?
think Akane gets stabbed more times than Junpei.
If it wasn't the rabbits,
because
they were
of
gonna make me
Virtue's
do
last
something
reward.
else. You know how that school was.
Yeah, but would that count as one whole stab wound as opposed to like a bajillion?
I count that as a
Better
single
if I was
instance of
working with
stabbing.
somebody
Okay.
who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right?
But I'm saying because they both get stabbed in both knife and sub end, so that's an
Somebody who
equal.
wasn't
We don't know
telling
about
me
we don't know
before,
about
like,
if
blowing
June
it
got
off.
stabbed in knife end. We only see we
That's
know
why you
that Lotus and Junpei got stabbed. That's it.
Yeah, it is.
I guess.
Really?
Of course.
Though I don't think she suddenly became immune to knives and knife end, regardless.
No.
Regardless if that's what did her in, I don't think she's immune to them in that timeline.
Well,
if she
we
was,
don't really
that'd
have
be
time to be walking down
weird.
memory lane like this, you know?
she had just for some reason in that timeline has bulletproof armor.
We've
Just
got to
bounced
figure out
off
a
and
way
went
out
right.
of this
Yeah.
room. Otherwise,
Yes. I'm gonna look over there.
Another thing Akane is highly vulnerable to, axes.
I should get back to it.
Yes,
Extremely vulnerable to axes.
she has a big
That's right.
big axe weakness.
Pool of blood.
Yes.
Going
Only
on and
character
on
to get
about old
axe murdered
times
more
right
than
next to a
once, I
corpse?
think.
What were we doing?
Trying her, she definitely
Oh,
got axe
maybe it
murdered
was
in
because
ZTV,
we're in
right?
this mess.
Yeah, suspicion. That's what I'm getting at.
Right. Shit.
She got very axe murdered in Suspicion.
I don't know how I forgot that she got axe murdered in Suspicion.
I can't believe you would forget
survive,
Suspicion, my
no matter the
beloved.
cost.
No, I remember Suspicion. I just forgot that she got
To make
axed
sure
in
she
it.
gets out
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Well, that was why I was saying she was extremely susceptible to it, because she gets axe murdered not once but twice.
That's why she was so afraid. She was like, "Oh fuck, he has a knife. He has an axe. I'm weak to those."
You are rotating it so quickly that I think the stream frame rate is not going to pick up. how
Oh
fast that was.
no!
I don't mean, like, I don't think you did anything bad to the stream. I just think it's probably not even, like, I don't think the stream had enough frames to keep up with that. Put it on your head for defense. You could probably put hot water from the shower in it. Thanks for the hint.
I just love how she gets mad at you.
Yeah. She's like, it's a fucking bucket, Jumpy.
I'm not reading all this. I cannot fucking read that.
Oh, you know. 634 plus. Luminol. Yay, screwdriver. Classic. Open that shit up. Got it in one.
I don't even know if that's what I'm supposed to do or if that's not what I'm supposed to do.
It's like a code thing.
Lurla.
Lurl.
LLR. LRL.
LLR. Yay!
Yahoo!
Now you just need to find the rest of the hints for the code. I don't know why that always gets me.
Look at this great water texture.
Oh, look at the crunch. Look at that crunchy ass water. I love it. I wouldn't change it for
This
the
game is
world.
perfect.
Yeah. Oh, you have to put it in the tank.
Oh.
They're a little bit opaque about that.
Oh, it's on that side.
Oh, okay. Equals.
Hey, Junpei. You know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
No, I can't say I ever thought about that.
Well, that one doesn't. It
At
goes up to
107
75 degrees Celsius.
Cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Oh yeah?
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could.
Like what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna. Or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
The anger in his voice when he says that.
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ugh, Junpei, don't laugh. Oh, Junpei.
All
Oh,
right,
Jumpy.
I got it. Huh? What's up?
You good?
Ow, ow, ow. No, just like emotionally, ouch.
Oh, like I heard a little
Nothing.
crunch from
Yeah,
Sissel over
he
there,
was-
and I thought you hurt yourself somehow.
What was
No.
that all about?
That water gets up to 75 degrees Celsius? Hang on.
And Junpei turned it on. He was like, "This shit is boiling."
75 Celsius to Fahrenheit. Sorry for American crimes. 167 degrees Fahrenheit.
Jesus Christ.
100 degrees Fahrenheit is like hot tub temperature. Yeah, that would... 167 would be harmful to touch.
I don't feel like doing the math here.
Alright, read me the numbers and I'll do
Okay.
it.
Okay, so first we got 634.
Mm-hmm.
Then 957.
Mm-hmm.
And then 185.
Oh, hang on. Why am I adding it? It's 1776.
Oh.
I forgot I had it memorized. You have to do the red one first.
That's stupid.
Yep. Broadly speaking, you're more likely to get the red one first, so I think the idea is that you, like, swipe it when you get it or whatever.
It's 1776.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yep.
Let's fucking go. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I accidentally skipped it. What?
Skipped what?
The door opening animation.
Oh.
There's a large iron door at the end.
Let's take a look. Huh? What are you doing, Seven?
Being a
I figured
fucking
maybe we
genius.
might want to come back here sometime.
Yeah. He's fucking smart. Leave him alone.
So I stuck the broom in there to keep the door from shutting.
He's brilliant.
All right, let's go.
I miss him every day.
I want him back.
Jumpy, look!
Like, I know that we're actively
What's
looking at him right now, but I missed
What's
7-0
that on the
escape.
wall there?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's a map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then. We'll have time to study it later. Let's keep going for now.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
What the?
You're shitting me. We're back.
Back at it again in the hospital room.
Back at it again at Krispy Kreme.
Clover! Lotus! And Ace! I'm glad you're all okay.
She's like, oh, I have to remember to pretend
Lotus,
I want to see Ace
what are
again.
you- How
Yeah,
could
that's
you
fair.
do this to us?
That's fair.
Yeah, get his ass.
Kill him.
Knock it off. We got bigger shit to worry about right now.
What?
Go have a look. I stuck the screwdriver in the door. That door over there, the one without a number. As long as the screwdriver's there, it can't shut, so you can get in there. There's a shower
Hear how
room
hard
past
this song
there. Stuck
bangs.
a broom at the door there too. Anyway, go take a look.
Then you're saying we can go in there without passing through the numbered door?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Seven's a fucking genius.
Yeah, it's about the size of it.
Wait, what the hell is in there?
You'll know when you see it.
7, I love you, but you should probably give a warning
Fine,
to Clover.
let's go.
Nah,
My goodness.
she'll be fine.
I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me.
But I,
I didn't think it would happen so soon.
Oh, fuck off.
Should I go as well?
Yeah.
Very well.
Very well.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the
I don't
Nightmare
care that they
was.
put me in adventure mode right now.
Are we gonna let you skip at this point? Or is it still... Oh, okay. That was... yeah. Are you gonna play it through to the end again?
No.
I think.
Got it.
I'm just gonna play it to, Lotus killing 7.
Ah, okay, yeah, no, that's important. You're right.
I have to see that.
Yeah, that's fair. Let me go, I'm killing him!
Let me go! I'm killing him!
Not good.
Oh,
we
not
go.
good.
Such a classic.
Oh, that's the...
Yeah, I found it in the shower room.
Oh, I see. It's got the Mercury symbol.
I see.
Now we can go.
Looks like there's only 2 floor buttons working.
C and bottom.
Time to head down then.
Junpei, press the bottom button. Two.
This is a numbered door.
Yeah, it's door 2.
It's a good door where only good
So
things
who should go
happen
through the
behind
door
it.
this time?
Yeah.
We don't need to be discussing who we're leaving behind this time, right?
Oh wait, we don't get to hear her say she's killing
yeah.
him.
That's because I forgot about that. We don't get to vote. It forces. Yeah, so we're that's all. Wait, have we never done one of the? I can't even remember what door that is. What door do you do in True End? 8? Have we not done door 8?
We have not done door 8.
Oh my god.
Because what I kept on doing is like, oh, I'm gonna do all 3 of the endings immediately.
Yeah. Incredible. Well. That was that. So now let's get some True End going.
Whew. Now it's our turn.
Saw a video earlier that put super happy sounding music over VLR's opening. You're gonna have to link that to me on like Twitter or something.
Please, I want to see that too, actually.
Yeah. Because you could totally edit that. I feel like you could make it feel like a sitcom or something. Just with the way that VLR's opening video... VLR's, like, opening is. It's so... I assume you mean, like, the intro video thing, which is my favorite thing in the world. Because they just put those shitty graphics on display. They're not afraid of it. I love it. I have, like, my problems with what Virtue's Last Reward kind of did to the series. Like, I think VLR shoulders a fair amount of the blame for, like, how bad ZTD was. Not all of it, but I think it did kind of set the game up for failure. And I think, like, the series did kind of get... I don't want to say it got worse with VLR, but it changed the trajectory of the series in a way that I don't think was better for it.
Yeah, as much as I do love
and
VLR.
And I love VLR, yeah.
But, like, there's no way you could follow up VLR in a way that would be able to actually satisfy everyone.
Actual Titanic?
No, like, ZTD was never going to be a good game.
Titanic?
It's just that, like, it's worse
you mean it, like,
than
slipped through
it
time
had to
and ended
be.
up here?
Like, I know they had, like, a budget of $7, and I know, like, there was a lot of things limiting it, but I also think that there were, like, some things wrong with it were choices that were made on purpose.
What the hell are you smoking?
That didn't have to do with, like, limitations. And
Did I get it wrong?
I think it's a worse game for that, too. But...
No, that's not...
I
mean, come on. I mean, slipped through
I go
time,
back and forth
seriously?
on ZTD. I comprehend the opinion that it's like you just have to treat it like a bad horror B movie. But I do think that part of the problem is like if it were its own game, I would 100% be behind that. But it is like in a series,
pretty famous, you know.
And it represents a really big shift in the series
the Titanic
to
had a sister ship that was essentially
it
identical.
represents a really big shift in Zero Escape.
It was called the Olympic.
Just something that tonally is extremely different from anything before
heard of
it.
That.
And I do think that can be
it
can be frustrating when a series changes so much throughout its run.
And the company
because
that
I feel like
owned it
999
didn't know what
was
to
so
do with
tight,
it, right?
And then they had to kind of blow that wide open in a way that I don't think worked to the benefit of the series.
To look just like the brand new Titanic.
Like, I'm glad
right.
VLR exists, but I
took
think
out
it would be a
huge
slightly better
insurance
game if it had
policy on
nothing to do
before
with
it set
999.
Mm-hmm.
And I think ZTD would be not better, but I think I would probably defend it more if it weren't like a part of Zero Escape.
Yeah,
I have a hard
ships
time
got
defending it
swapped.
because I really do understand
the real Titanic was renamed the Olympic in
a big part of its problem is that it just was not living up to the series that
they
it's a
used
part
it
of.
as a passenger ship for more than 20 years.
Hey,
but then it's also just like
wait a minute.
it does some really awful shit just like
Wouldn't
on its
that
own.
mean it retired in 1935?
Huh? Well, yeah, I guess.
That's my hot
sometime
take.
around then.
I don't know.
Well, what happened to it after that?
I heard it was dismantled.
Dismantled. And it doesn't matter, does it? Whichever boat the real Titanic was, it doesn't exist anymore. It was either retired and dismantled, or sunk in the Atlantic by the curse. But then that would mean that this ship is...
Wait, what did you just say?
She really just like moves on
Sank
from
in the
that.
Atlantic because of what?
the curse.
What do you mean a curse?
She says that like she's like
A
like
curse
everybody
is a
should know
curse.
that.
Like it's
This
a
one
curse
is the
a
curse
curse,
of the Egyptian
Jumpy.
mummy.
Yeah, like you know, the curse.
A curse.
That curse everyone knows about.
Yeah, that one curse.
Supposedly,
You know
the
about it.
Titanic
The
carried
curse.
the mummy of the priestess Amina.
Like I don't know, the way she said that was like he had asked her about
Which was
like
stolen
I don't
from a
even know,
pyramid.
like something that every person should
They
know
say
about.
that the mummy had a history.
They said that mummy was a MILF, Jumpy.
Can you believe it? Back to puzzle solving.
Puzzle. You might not have to do this puzzle room. You might be like on the route, on the door 4 route from here.
Yeah, I
But it's a fun puzzle.
I'd have to check.
Yeah.
Hey, Jumpy, did you want to take a shower together?
Whoa!
Just kidding.
Too late to take it back. My brain's already working out the picture. My throat was dry already. This sure isn't helping.
Yeah, I
Whatever.
technically do have it, but also like why would
This
I
is door 4 is good. Door 4 is very
It's
good.
fun.
I mean, we'd be missing our last chance at Funyarinpa.
Yeah.
Have we ever streamed an answer to that question that wasn't Funyarinpa?
No.
Genuinely, honest to God, I think the only reason I know anything about any of the other dialogue is because sometimes Junpei Bot tweets other answers to it, like some of the dialogue from. There's like a Junpei quote bot or whatever that like some of the quotes on it are from the other answers to that question, and that is the only context in which I've seen them. I don't think I've ever seen somebody not pick Funyarinpa.
I didn't choose Funyarinpa the first time I played it just because I didn't know the joke.
Yeah.
So I can't remember what I said, but she was like, "No, you're not right." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, see, Funyarinpa was one of the couple of things that I knew going into Zero Escape. I had heard of her. I knew the Funyarinpa, I knew the ass slap puzzle post, and I knew about Sigma's dick. Those were the main things that I knew about going into Zero Escape. She wants to just take the couch.
That's when he found the bookmark. Found the bookmark.
Yeah. Who doesn't know about Sigma's dick? Yeah, it's especially hard to miss if you know Leon and Cheska, which is how I found out about it.
Sorry.
I can't remember which one of you specifically informed me, but it was you were both talking about it, I think, in my proximity and explaining to me Sigma's dick. I think you may have also explained alien fuckpods in...
I think Cheska would have explained alien fuck pods
Yeah.
to you. I might have done the dick.
That's fair. Whatever the case may be. Yeah, I think Cheska explained alien fuckpods to me once. Not in enough context that I, like, remembered, other than the
I
fact
want
that...
Very funny, because if you keep on clicking it, even though you have the key but you don't have it equipped, he's like, I have it. Wait a minute, I need something to open this.
Yay. Damn straight. You've got to get the curtain.
There's a freaking cupboard in here.
Junpei, there's a freaking cupboard in here. Cupboard in a bedroom can only mean there's a safe in here. He's dropping hints.
I'm dropping hints that there's a safe in a cupboard.
In a bedroom, yeah. If you see a cupboard in a bedroom... like, that has to be what that is. Is that he's trying to plant the idea in Junpei's brain.
2 pillows in a pile. Oh.
Pile of pillows?
Pile of pillows.
Pile of pillows. I love Lotus. Are you trying to make sure there's no more dialogue to trigger before you pick up the curtain? Somnium Files ruined me for pronouncing the word curtain.
Sinking in the curtain.
Well, cause like, I don't even remember if that's one of them, but like...
that is number 89's one, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah. Just cause if you don't know, I think everybody here knows, but for posterity, if anybody doesn't know, all the Somniums in Somnium Files are... they're like jokes on Singing in the Rain, but then half of them are words that are like spelled like rain but aren't pronounced like them. Like there's like
there's AI in it. They all have AI in it.
Well, they all end in AIN as well, because they all rhyme. Well, ostensibly they rhyme with rain, because they're sinking in the Captain, Swain, Curtain, Chain. Yeah, I mean, like, the bit is that they all have AI in them, but they also all end in N because they're trying to make it rhyme with rain. But most of them are words that don't rhyme with rain. They're just spelled like they would. So there's, like,
Junpei,
Captain,
you got a minute?
Curtain, and that's the only way I can read those words. You know what I hate most in this world?
Hope.
I got 4 things.
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
I want to let this play out. I'm sorry for skipping
Come
all of
on,
that
man,
earlier. I
it's
wasn't
just silly.
thinking.
How could you?
Maybe back in the Dark Ages, that kind of crap scared people. But this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy. I'm a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
Half-assed
It's a
It's a
number.
half-assed number.
Not the best or the worst. That's why.
You, what?
9 is a way better number.
Why are you
So what if it's
like
last place,
this?
right?
I still
Not
think so
some
much
lame-ass
about
number.
kind of being like, okay, you need to say something to make them think that you could be 0, but don't
What
be
are
like
you-
super obvious about it. And he's like, okay, got it.
I love 9.
9. Woo!
Play.
Love that number.
Play.
Woo! Hate 4. Hate love.
I can't stand Aoi Kuroshiki.
You mean like gambling?
Yeah, of course. What else would I mean?
Stock market.
In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Le Grand. But the lowest, most worthless cards, zeros, they call Monkey.
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey.
What?
Forgot himself for a minute there.
Oh man, you're totally right.
I hate him. I can't believe he
Trapped
got
us in
away
here
with it.
Sure is one hell of a monkey.
I can't believe he got away with this.
He only succeeded because everyone else is so sleep deprived to think about it.
You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is
No,
really a lot
think
like
about it.
Baccarat.
This says a lot about society.
You know,
Of
if you
course,
think
it
about
doesn't
it,
use
the
any of that
Nonary Games
stupid
has a lot
digital
about
breach.
society.
You just drop the tens digit, and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh. Yeah. I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
It is hidden, but an exit can be found.
Seek a way out.
Seek a way out. Seek a
A
door,
door
that
that
carries
carries
a
a
9.
Q.
A fucking lowercase q.
So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive.
Of course. That's why it's called the Nonary game.
What?
Huh?
You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9, or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9.
That's also my daughter's name.
While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary.
2 is
Bi.
bi.
Means
Good for
composed
her.
of 2 parts. 3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one plenty. Like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea.
Tricycle. Triage.
After that, you have quart, quinty, sext, septum,
Sex.
and so on.
Shut up.
And of course, the prefix for 8 is octo.
I
like
definitely
octopus.
didn't think the same thing and almost say it.
It's called that because I
I'm
was
just
better
mad
than
that I
that.
could have got
Get
to
it?
it before you could.
I see. So then Nona means 9.
I'm the better person
So,
here because I
how
thought
many
it,
of us
but I
are
didn't
trapped
say
on this
it.
ship?
I have restraint.
I never
That'd
claimed
be
to be a
9.
good person.
And now the bracelet numbers we have.
They go from 1 to 9.
And our time limit? How many
I forgot
hours
how
do-
long it is if you actually go along with what he's with his whole
Zero said
spiel,
9 hours.
gambling.
Yeah.
And finally,
Does the
get out
conversation
of
just
this
end
ship.
otherwise?
Yeah, Lotus yells at you.
We need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
By making a team with the digital root of 9.
and there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing.
No kidding. The
No
Zero
wonder it's
guy
called
must
the
really
number
be someone who likes the number 9. Back at it.
Back at it again at Krispy Kreme. Where's the last one?
Shower. Back in the room with June. I assume you didn't already get that one.
No, I think I forgot that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I literally know which one it is. I used a shower once, so I know. It's not that narrow. That looks like a pretty big shower, if I'm honest. Are you winning?
Yes. Okay, bye, June.
Hi, June. Bye, June.
There we go.
My beloved
Funyarimpa and all of her Funyarimpish glory.
Hubby.
I'm of course not going to skip Funyarimpa.
Yeah, no, but we don't need to hear all about the theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I guess it looks like... a Funyarimpa. See? I mean, this totally looks like one. And here, and here.
What the hell is a Funyarimpa?
What do you mean? What the hell is a Funyarimpa? You mean you don't know?
How the hell would I know?
How could you not know? That's practically blasphemous. Oh, say you're sorry. Apologize to the Funyarimpa. Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
Junpei, are you just screwing around? Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you.
This is a dog.
This is a dog. See? Like this.
I didn't realize it let me skip You Found It. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Yeah, I think it's like this is one of the very few rooms that would let you do that for whatever reason. It's weird.
God. This gradient.
Just the solid bars.
Yeah.
That's like olive oil or something. Looks like olive oil.
It's oil for like doors.
Is it? We're
Yeah,
in the kitchen.
This is the oil that you put on.
I know that it's the oil you put on a door. I don't necessarily know that that means it's oil for doors.
Door oil.
I'm pretty sure
Door
oil is oil. And it looks like a bottle of extra virgin olive oil.
This bottle looks like it's made out of plastic. I don't think a virgin olive oil gets in there.
If it's shitty enough.
Fair enough.
Just close it. Cool, a knife. Anyway.
Oh wow, a knife. Bye.
Having a real futility moment there.
I'm having a real
rusty
futility
knife.
moment, guys.
I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
It's futile.
Oh, I was just thinking about futility.
It's futile.
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, I was just thinking about futility.
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
You know, as you do.
Huh? Why were you thinking about futility?
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. There was a novel that had a bunch of stuff in it that described the sinking of the Titanic before it actually sank.
Yeah, that's the one. The title of the novel is Futility. It was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But
I know.
Ding.
I mean, I didn't know the name
Sorry.
of the book, but the
That
story
was like a
was
very
the same,
clear
right?
dinging
It was
noise
just
too.
like
It was
what
very,
happened
like,
on the
Yeah.
Titanic.
it sounded intentional.
yeah,
Well, I heard it was all a hoax.
a hoax.
I heard that the stuff that matched up to the Titanic so well was actually added after it sank. Apparently, the only thing that was the same originally was that a boat ran into an iceberg and sank.
But the novel was published in 1898, 14 years before the accident.
Like I said, that was the first print of the book. 14 years later, the author heard about what happened to the Titanic. He figured that was his chance, you know? He just went back and changed some stuff in his novel, so that it matched the Titanic exactly.
Really?
Really. There's no such thing as premonitions or any of that stuff. What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
Well, well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh? But
Come on, let's get back to it.
This is really a futility moment.
What a fucking thing to say. Me when I'm having a futility moment.
See that action movie that came out last week?
Nah, I heard it was critically panned.
I don't know, it's pretty enjoyable. It's a little pot. People talking about Morbius, I'm assuming.
I was like just seeing a Morbius. Somebody talking about having actually seen Morbius on my dash. I saw somebody who was like wondering about what this is like for like fans of the Morbius comic. And somebody replied, they're like, "Hi, comic Morbius fan here. The jokes make me laugh extremely hard, and this is honestly preferable to getting like a mediocre film." Because they're like, a good Morbius film was never going to happen. This is the best way. Everything I learn about Morbius is insane.
I have learned nothing about Morbius.
I didn't learn until recently that Matt Smith is in it.
Yeah, I
Like
saw
Doctor
that.
Who's Matt Smith.
What is this place?
Which is just like...
Blind.
I know that he does other things, but he is never not going to be the 11th Doctor to me.
The thing is that, like,
He
I
can't do
never have
anything
heard
else.
him doing literally anything other than
No.
Doctor Who. Like, David Tennant. Yeah,
David Tennant did all kinds of shit.
Yeah, he does, like, a lot of Shakespeare stuff.
Yeah,
as well.
he and, oh, I'm blanking on her name. The woman who played Donna.
Oh,
She
yeah.
also did, they have done Shakespeare together. I'm totally blanking on what her name is. But she's extremely funny, too. They have such good chemistry.
They have good chemistry in the series too.
Oh, absolutely.
The season with Donna is my absolute favorite.
Absolutely. They're wonderful together.
It's really hard. It's frozen stiff.
Hey, June. Can you say that again?
Huh?
Say it again.
It's really hard.
Again.
It's really hard.
Thanks. Something wrong, Junpei? Your face is bright red. Nothing. I'm fine.
If it's that hard, you can probably use it as a hammer.
Yeah, good point. Maybe we can use it to break something.
Jumpy, it's really hard. It's like a hammer.
Maybe we can use this to crush something.
Jumpy, your chunk of meat. It's rock solid.
Maybe we can use this to crush something.
Jumpy, it's really hard. It's like a hammer. Nom nom.
Don't eat it! Matt Smith was almost in Rise of Skywalker, and if that happened, we'd have ended up with some broken universe where he ended up in the worst films of franchises twice in a row. Honest to God, that would have been really funny.
Wait, was he in a really bad Doctor Who thing? Like, I'm assuming so, but like... It's chicken.
No, I think Morbius is part of a franchise. I think it's like Marvel.
I think it's a Marvel thing.
Yeah.
Oh no. Dry mice.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Thanks
Yeah,
for the
it
science
is.
lesson, Professor
I
Kurashiki.
wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer
She
than
does a
that,
good job of
and
voice
it'll
acting
turn into
someone who's
gas.
very cold.
Any lower,
Yeah.
it becomes a solid.
Like, she has a lot more, like, catch breaths and stuff like that, which I think is a really nice touch, because she'd be,
How do you know that?
you know, I think her
Despite my
breathing
looks,
gets kind
I'm the
of
clean.
different.
Oh. The queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when
It's
you're
bad
showing
to
off.
mess up when you're showing off. Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yes, that's right.
That's right.
You're
We
just
have
doing
the
that on
scene
purpose, aren't you?
memorized.
So can we
Come on,
please
guys.
talk about
Don't you
sublimation,
think that's
guys? I don't want to hear you
kinda
guys
weird?
flirting anymore.
Yeah.
I wonder why it doesn't turn
Please
into
stop
a
trying to
liquid
fuck my
first.
sister.
At least wait until we're out of here, please.
Please do not try to make this happen while I'm trapped in here with you and I have to listen to you flirting.
It is kind of weird.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure,
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
that's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
Because
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
Yes, we get it 96 degrees. Would have been better if it was 69 degrees. Nice.
ice that won't melt until it's 69 degrees, call that an ice.
So what's this ice
Nice.
with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
Friends, I sucked at
I heard
chemistry.
it's
Can we
called
start an off-topic
Ice
info
9.
dump on biology?
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice
No, I did
9
terrible
was
at
a made-up
biology.
substance invented by a science fiction author.
Babe, tell me about fish that like cold water.
Oh yeah, that's topical.
Yeah, that's topical.
Yeah.
But recently,
Cold
scientists
fish.
have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
You only have until when this thing ends.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said,
Goldfish
if the
are
ice is
cold
over
fish.
96 degrees,
Interesting.
it'll be
Goldfish are
liquid.
cold
If it's
fish?
under that, it'll solidify.
What are some other cold fishes?
I don't know any fish that live in the cold. I just know that.
So you could
betas
think of
don't,
it as a polymorph of H2O.
'cause they keep their tank warm. That's all I got,
Here,
boss.
They gotta be
Think
worm.
of it
Yeah.
like diamonds and graphite.
Jamie is the expert around these parts.
They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it.
Oh, interesting. Hillstream loaches. It's weird that they have
They
this
did all
sort of
sorts of things to
contradictory
it.
thing to them that they aren't good in
But
a
whatever
very
they
common
did,
thing of
it
cold
never
water.
crystallized.
They live in like very, very specific areas
However,
with oxygen
one day in
rich
1920
like waters, even though it's cold.
Some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip.
What if this actually happened in real life? That'd be fucked
Scientists
up.
around
That would be
the
pretty
world
fucked
wanted
up,
to
yeah.
research this new
They all just
crystallized
started
form of
crystallizing like
glycerin
at once.
and asked for seeds.
And there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Yeah.
Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is. All glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun,
Oh, that's interesting, Jamie. That does make sense.
it was almost
The
like
flow of water being broken
How
up
do I-
by rocks helps it be well oxygenated because it doesn't have.
it was almost like all the glycerin
I
in the
assume it doesn't
world
have as
was
much surface tension,
communicating.
and the surface tension probably.
Oh, interesting.
Communicating
I assume
in
that's
some
the
way
reason.
that we can't
Um,
sense.
That like
And
it
now
gets
it's
kind of easier to
happening
get oxygen in
everywhere.
there because it doesn't have to pierce the. You got a choice.
Fuck. I accidentally made him annoyed. Oh well. Angie Junpei.
What does
for
that
the
have
day, I
to do
guess.
with Ice 9?
I think that was one of the
What
important
she's
choices.
saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
I.
No.
Really?
Yeah. I think you just need to make sure you don't skip out on hearing about Ice 9. No! Junpei thinking it's
All right,
useful
guys,
or not is
I
not
think
relevant.
that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kind of at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore.
Yes, Santa, this is all your
Seriously.
fault.
I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland.
Iceland isn't cold, you dunce.
I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking,
I
alright?
love when characters
Gotta
just say
find a way out
fuck,
of
say
here.
freaking. Like, what are you doing restraining yourself like that? We all know you say fuck.
Selfish, isn't he?
I freaking hate the cold. This
Ice
is a
9 is
T-rated
interesting and
game
all,
now.
but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer. Put water into the bottle with dry ice. And make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright, that's set. So, what do we do now?
We just need to give it a little, tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own.
A small rock. Huh. A small rock.
Huh, a small rock.
A small rock.
A small rock.
Small rock.
Alright, this ought to do the trick.
Small rock. Curl.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Small rock.
Listen, I'm still, I need to,
Some
I will
dry
get
ice,
my,
huh?
my solid snake
Not a bad
impression
idea.
down. Eventually.
Or when we replay VLR.
Alright, guys, stand
For
back.
Junpei.
Actually, we should
What?
probably hide
He
some.
sounds kind of like Solid Snake.
Does he?
No, but I like to say that he does.
Where exactly is it supposed to hide, genius?
I have no idea how you expected me to take that
Is it
leap
really
with you.
anywhere big enough?
Wait, no, I remember now, because in Short One Gaming, they accidentally made
there is.
Junpei sound like
Okay.
Solid
hide in
Snake.
there.
Okay. Alright. I did not remember that.
I don't know why that stuck with me more than literally anything else that happened in that playthrough. I remember nothing.
I remember enjoying that playthrough. Their VLR was especially good, but I also can't remember a damn thing about it.
Alright, here I go. 3,
4, 5.
You're counting
Short
the
Run's
wrong
game.
way.
Short Run Gaming is good. They're playing like all the games that I'm playing right
That
now.
is a really
They
sad
started doing
excuse for a
Ghost Trick and
joke,
Wander
man.
Song recently, right?
I don't know about Wander
Sorry,
Song. They're
dude.
doing. I think they
Alright, for
maybe
real
did
this
Wander
time.
Song.
You guys
I don't know.
ready?
So they're doing Ghost Trick and Ace Attorney
Yes,
right
whenever
now.
you're ready.
That's what I was thinking of.
They are the only
roll the
other
damn
people in
thing.
the world besides me
Alright,
and
here
you
I go.
who are experiencing Ace Attorney for the first
3,
time now.
2, 1.
Kaboom!
Boom!
But yeah, they also did the whole Zero Escape series. They did Somnium Files. They just inexplicably have like
Jumpy!
my exact
The ice
taste
on
in
the
games,
door.
and they
Is it
always play
gone?
them like at the same time that
Yeah,
I'm into
it's
them.
gone.
It's bizarre.
The blast must have shattered it.
Yes! Alright, let's see if it opens.
Well, you
Hooray!
did
We're
just
out!
grab the grill.
Move!
Move!
Oh, god damn it! Hot, 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 hot.
Fuck!
Well, you
We
did
did
just
just grab the grill.
What did you think would happen?
I'd like to thank Evan Smith
Hey,
for that line
where's
delivery.
Lotus?
I'd like to thank Evan Smith.
Yeah. Shout out to Evan Smith.
Shout out to Evan Smith.
Shouting it the fuck out to Evan
I was
Smith
starting to
on
get
this
tired
fine
of waiting
Saturday
for you
night.
guys.
What were you doing?
What?
What do you mean, what was I
were you
doing?
doing?
I was waiting.
We were gonna die!
But you
Oh,
didn't.
yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right.
But you did! Wow, that occurred to us at exactly the
Just
same
kidding.
time.
It might not look
That was incredible.
You've been living together for too long.
Oh, don't give me that crap!
We have the same
I'm telling the
dumbass
truth.
thoughts.
I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then
I think
I'd
that
be
if
stuck
morphic
here, and
resonance
I'd die
were
too.
real, the people who would have it would not strictly be siblings. It would be siblings, romantic partners, and roommates.
Yeah.
I think those are the most likely people to develop morphic resonance.
Morphic residue.
Morphic residue.
Where's the fucking wet stone?
It's in the sink. Next to the sink.
Oh, there we go.
But you have to look in the sink to...
Good scrape work.
That was a good scraping noise. I liked that. I feel like a scraping noise could be really unpleasant, but... You looking at the seam on the knife?
Yep, the knife seam.
Classic knife seam.
You know, when I played this on the, like, DS cartridge, I thought this game looked nice.
Well...
It does,
it was
but like
made
I thought
for that.
I thought all of the items looked nice, and I was like, wow, this is really good. And now it got like upgraded to HD, and I'm like, yeah, there's a seam in the knife.
Well, they weren't designed for this.
Yeah, I know, but still, I just find it very funny.
Oh yeah. Happens to a lot of games.
Weapons. Fuck.
Good sizzling too. This is a commentary stream exclusively for the Foley work in this game. We're not commenting on the plot, just on the sound effects. I've just decided. I guess they probably didn't do like original Foley work. I assume that they just like purchased sounds. I think that's what most games do. But I think like doing at least games with like this kind of budget. But I think it's funny to imagine that they had a dedicated like Foley artist team.
What is it?
43.
Oh fuck, I had it backwards. I did 34.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go!
You found it.
You found it.
I think...
Yay.
Yay! Location!
We found it!
I love it when locations.
Love to be in an area.
One of my top favorite things to happen is to be in a location.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Well, it's certainly better than being in a situation.
Yeah, I love being in locations so much more than I like being in situations.
Never put me in a situation.
Absolutely never put me in a situation. I'm not like Sissel. I cannot do a situation.
But do put me in a location.
Yeah, I like locations. I like being in locations.
Yeah.
Dunk. I forgot there was one more.
Secret fourth door. Ah, Bean, somebody put the Reds back. I wonder who did that. Crazy.
Hey guys, where's Snocky?
Probably nowhere. It's fine. It's probably nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll show up.
Yeah, it's of no concern.
Oh, what about the first class cabin on B deck?
Okay, let's go, Jumpy.
Alone.
Maybe we should leave her alone.
Yes, I think you're right.
We're leaving her alone, just like she asked.
Yeah, we're listening.
This is like Clover had driven home the misery of the situation.
need
We
to
did
find
not talk to her.
So,
Yeah.
how about the casino?
Let's go take a look.
Should we talk to Lotus?
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I don't know. Her conversation honestly isn't that interesting.
Isn't it obvious?
Yeah.
I'm looking for
when
Snake.
you've already seen it. Like, seeing her be a little bit
I'm just not
like
seeing it.
fucked up in like a pragmatic way is really interesting.
Maybe you need to look harder.
But we've already seen it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it?
No.
Nah, we're good.
No.
No, that's all right.
No.
Let's go, June.
Was that okay? You don't think we should have listened to her?
No, I've got a pretty good idea what her proposal
Oh.
would have been.
Ooh.
We should be looking for Snake.
Huh.
Well, where should we go
I
next?
I did not think there was
Yeah.
going to be that kind of a spicy meatball.
Yeah, that's
Let's go
actually
back
fun.
downstairs and check out that hallway with all the doors. Oh, it's Ace.
Oh,
Hey, Snake!
OMG,
Where
he's
are
ass.
Answer me if you're there.
Shut the fuck up. Run to
Let's go.
Ace.
Ah, hello there. Snake is... Well, that's obvious, isn't it? I assume you haven't found him yet?
You haven't found him, right, guys?
Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having any luck either.
I really wonder where he could have gone.
Well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can. For Clover's sake.
Right.
By the
She
way,
looks kind of
do you
enraptured.
think Clover
No,
and
she
Snake
doesn't.
are really siblings?
Why would you say that?
Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all.
Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't.
That's the only line in here that sounds suspicious. Like, now that you mention it, no, they don't.
Still, there are a great many siblings
Yeah.
who do not look
It's
like
like being
one.
like, yeah, there's siblings that don't look like each other. That's a regular
certainly
thing to
isn't
say,
rare.
but like,
Yeah.
oh, they don't look alike? Now that you mentioned it, no, they don't. They don't look like at all. Like, buddy.
At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible.
kind of. I mean,
That's
clock
like
is
me
ticking.
trying to
We really
defend
can't afford to
Junpei in
waste
a way.
any
Like,
time.
I can
Yeah.
see why that could come off as odd.
yeah. I guess just for in my case, like I don't
Very
know.
well.
I meet siblings
back
that
to
I
the
don't. I don't
search,
even
shall
really
we?
think of like whether they look alike, unless they look
You
like
can leave
really
this area to
profoundly
me.
different. But like,
All right. Let's go,
I don't
Jumpy.
know.
Something about that was... I'll think on it later. Like Ace said, finding Snake is our top priority. Alright, where should we go next?
Hell.
Yeah.
Why don't we go back to
Let's
the
go to hell.
Okay, let's go
Go to
then.
hell, Akane.
Yeah, Jumpy, let's
That's-
go to hell.
Sam? What are you doing?
What? You can't tell? checking out the red.
Why? Is there something bothering you?
What? It's not bothering you?
Huh?
The guts of this red. Why wouldn't you wonder who the hell put it back in here?
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm curious too, but...
Who do you think did it?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know who
Oh,
could have
you,
done it.
Junpei?
Who could
Who
have
do
done
you
such
think
a
fixed
thing?
this thing for us?
I don't know. I didn't get the name of the person who we assigned to this role.
We told them to decide amongst themselves. They never told me, so I'm not lying.
Snake or someone other than the 8 of them?
I don't fucking...
What do you want, chat? This is your one vote.
You get one choice, chat. Choose wisely. I don't even remember what they say to... I feel like I haven't paid attention to this dialogue in ages.
Mm-hmm.
I always, like, skip through it, because I'm mostly interested in, like... Of this conversation, mostly am interested in the other part of it, where Santa's like, the person you trust most could be the one who stabs you in the back, you know.
Well, we already said 0. I was hoping either
Yeah.
Snake or someone other than the 8 of them.
I'm curious what they say about Snake.
Okay.
Well, it seems like it would have to be Snake, wouldn't it?
Snaky.
Maybe he got back here before any of us. He found the parts somewhere, put them back, and then went through one of the numbered doors.
No, it's not possible. You have to authenticate with at least 3 people, or the red won't open the door. There's no way a single person could get through there by themselves.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So, in other words, one of us is the person who fixed the red.
Bingo! We have a winner.
Winner,
But if
winner,
that's
chicken
true-
dinner.
The person who did it
I hate
doesn't
that he
want the
would
rest
say
of us
it.
to know that they fixed it.
Yeah,
But why?
no idea. Maybe if they come clean on that, it means we'd find out something else. Something bad.
Something bad?
Dunno. But whatever it is, it's gotta be worth hiding. Of course, it could have something to do with Snake's disappearance.
You think maybe they did something to Snake?
Yeah. Look, if you trust anybody in this game, you're gonna lose. You've gotta be careful. The person you trust the most
could turn out to be the one who stabs you in the back. Isn't that right, Akane?
And
I
that's
don't ever
that, I
stab him in the
guess.
back.
Excellent lying, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. What a performance. You have a choice.
Gotta play fake bitch competition.
Absolutely.
What happened?
No, Ace,
say
don't
something.
do that. Don't pass out.
I'm alright.
Don't go to sleep.
How are you all right?
This.
A syringe?
It has celestial seasoning sleepy time tea in it.
What does this do? Did
It's
you
that
use
minty chamomile shit.
Yes. It's just
Knocks me right out.
anesthetic. I'll be fine.
Anesthetic.
I found it earlier. While we were searching the hospital rooms.
Sure, that's plausible.
I thought it might be useful.
Well, they probably
Later.
did have it.
I didn't
Lying
think
out
I'd be
specifically for.
That's true.
using it on.
Oh, I thought it might be useful. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
Why did you do this?
Who were you going
Didn't
to
I
use it on,
tell you?
Ace? It's kind
I'd
of
like
weird
to
that you
take
never
a
do that.
Nap.
It's kind of weird that you suggested
I
that.
really am.
Yeah. Hey, Ace.
Very
What the
tired.
fuck? No. No. Don't do it.
Ace.
Hmm? Is there something you want to say?
Not a day goes by where I
just
don't
like
think
to
about the
sleep
fact that Ace is in a
little.
room with like 500 beds and still decided to sit on the floor to soaperill himself.
No. Don't
He sat on a
Ace.
he
Don't
sat on
fall
a bed,
asleep.
then he fell over. He couldn't even. He's so useless. He couldn't even fall over on the fucking bed.
He didn't think he might want to like lay down,
So
get in position first.
Comfortable. I think I'll have
Useless motherfucker.
a nice dream.
Thinking about this one post that I saw earlier that had like a list of things that worms might dream about.
Ace. Ace.
Yeah.
And I think about worm dreams a lot.
I mean, Jamie, that's fair, but I don't know that Hongo is the kind of person who understands the value of floor time. Not truly.
Let's get him up on a bed.
Yeah, he has a pharmaceutical company. He knows the value of floor time, but he wants to keep it a secret
Well, we really don't have a choice now.
so he can sell you more stuff.
We can't let his sacrifice go to waste.
Big Pharma doesn't want you to know about floor time.
Like you even mean that.
all the
You say
wounds and ails it can heal.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
What they don't tell you is that every mental illness
Huh?
is actually just a floor
do you
time deficiency.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
we haven't
And
decided who's
so,
going in what door.
You know, it all can be cured by
Ah,
sufficient
yes.
floor time.
Yes,
Like
that's
sometimes
true.
you do need like special floor time, like
Yeah.
going
Not just
outside
screwing
and laying in
around.
the
Let's
grass.
Yeah, like grass time.
Yeah, grass time is like an advanced
first,
form
Lotus.
of
Which door do
floor
you want?
time.
Exactly.
And then there's roof time.
Nobody
I
gets
would go
enough
number
roof
8.
time.
Yeah, we are all deficient in
the
roof
same
time,
numbers
and
there.
that's why we're all like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it. You're 8. You're next 7. Which one do you
Like
want?
every time that we had like a really nice night out, and we all got to go
I'll
up
take
onto the
7.
roofs of our house and
Can't
just
get
stare
along
at the
with that old
sky,
lady.
literally every issue that exists in the world would be gone, except for
What?
the issue of
What did
trying
you
to
just
figure
say?
out how to get off of the roof.
I used to have at my parents' house, my bedroom would have been good for roof time, but I was never brave enough to
Me?
try it.
I didn't say nothing.
Like we had like our porch roof was right
You're gonna
in
get
front of my
it next
windows.
time.
I could never do roof time, unfortunately.
I mean, it was very slanted. Like I wouldn't have been super confident about it,
Right? Who's next?
but theoretically, I probably could have gone out on the roof at least once in my life. But
Junpei, which
I
door
was
do you
so
want?
afraid.
Jamie, let's do some roof time at your house.
Fuck yeah!
I
I feel like a roof date
I'm
is
gonna go with
truly
door
the
7.
pinnacle of roof time.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I do
7
think
it
that
is.
that
Yeah.
is it's an
All right, then.
enhanced.
That means June's got to go through
Literally
time.
every single day can be improved by spending some time on the
What?
roof together.
Why?
What?
God, I wish I had that ability. What I would give to
If the
sit on a roof.
6 of us are gonna keep
with my
going without
beloved.
leaving anyone behind,
I'll have that eventually.
There are only
I was about to
three
say
ways
soon,
we
but then
can
I
do it.
remember that they live in Canada.
Yeah, so...
have 3, 5, and
Well,
8
and
go
also,
through
I
7,
mean, even if and when he
4,
does
6,
come
and
down here, we
7
don't
go
really
through
have
8.
a roof.
Yeah, we
for-
can't. I don't think we can get like a ladder up.
No, I
4,
don't think
5,
that
and
would be
7
good.
I
go
don't think
through
they'd let
7,
us do that.
and
Yeah,
3,
no.
But if you
6,
guys
and
decided
8
to do
go
that,
through
I'll
8.
lie for you.
Or 3,
Thank you,
6,
you're the
and
only
7
true
go
ally.
through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now?
This is going to be a bit of a segue, and I promise it made sense in my brain, but I don't want to explain my entire logical
You're saying
leaps here.
Okay.
But do you think that Elon Musk will actually end up buying Twitter? Because I doubt it. I think he was bluffing.
I mean, I heard, the most recent I heard was that he's at a point where he's kind of going to have to back out of it. I don't remember why, but there was some, like, financial reason where it's, like, it's ultimately going to put him in, like, a shit ton of
Hey,
debt.
come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just
Gotta
think it's
split up,
funny that he's
but
like,
only
yeah, I'm
for a
gonna buy
while.
Twitter. Then they said like, okay, yeah, we'll
This is
take
just
it.
like
We'll
when
be
we went
purchased
into
by
the
you. And
4
he's
and
like,
5 doors, We got split up then too.
Yeah.
We all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
I remember reading an article that was about like, here's what Roji Fisame's stance on NFTs are, and
I'm
all
sure
the
they're gonna
like
connect somewhere.
headlines are made to sound like he was going to support it, but then the actual thing was like, he's like, I don't know how
makes you think
NFTs
so?
can make games fun, and I think games should be fun first
If they don't,
first
then
and
neither team
foremost.
can get their door.
Yeah.
Like that is not support of NFTs.
Yeah, no.
In other words, the game would end right here.
Very much the opposite.
Zero's been on
the,
top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it
was
now.
that Square Enix?
Yeah, they're
Those
like,
are gonna-
games should not be fun anymore.
Yeah.
Damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun
Games
as long
shouldn't
as
be
possible.
fun.
People shouldn't play games because they want to have fun. They should play
He's not
games
gonna
because
end this
this
game until we
is
get
their
through the
9 to 5
9
job now.
I hate it here.
I hate having to. People want to monetize my
Everything's
leisure.
gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
It's a shame too, because Square Enix has made some good games.
Like the Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yes.
They also,
Promise?
I think they were The World Ends With You.
Yeah, I
as
believe
well.
they're Twiwi.
Twiwi. Yeah, exactly.
And then they did Bravely
You guys
Default.
are done, right? Anyway,
Yeah, that sounds
that's
right.
pretty much it.
Which, like, I know you know nothing about
Clover
Bravely
and I
Default,
were
but
both
going to
it's
separate
near and dear
groups.
to my heart.
I still need to finish Twiwi.
I figure
You need
I'll
to
take
play
8
Chloe.
and Clover can take 7.
I was having fun with it. I got like two-ish.
Any problems with that, Clover?
I think it's like the game is like 3 weeks long, and I got like 2-ish weeks into it.
Did you meet
Whatever.
Josh yet?
Yeah, I met Josh. I know him.
All right, we're ready to go then.
He doesn't go by Josh though. He exclusively
Let's
he
move.
is a Joshua.
Oh.
He is
a Joshua.
A Joshua. I think like one guy calls him Joshy like once. But he is a Joshua because his like, and this isn't like a spoiler. I think you find it out pretty quickly. His real name
You
is
guys ready?
Yoshia
Oh, I don't know.
something.
Okay.
And so it sounds like
Okay,
Joshua.
let's go.
I guess.
It was like, none of you people know how to pronounce my name. Just call me Joshua.
Which is wild because it's a Japanese name. I think
It's open.
Yoshia. I mean, Joshua is also easy to say in Japanese. It's not especially complicated.
let's do
but
this.
There's no like new
Hurry!
sounds. But yeah, I've met Joshua. He seems like a bitch boy supreme.
I know nothing about Joshua, but just
People
from
claim he's a
seeing-
Kamaida and they're wrong.
Just looking at him, I
Yeah,
know that
yeah.
he's a bitch boy supreme.
Oh yeah.
Just from his aura.
You look at him with your eyes and
What the
you're
hell
like,
you doing, Junpei?
this fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
I always always forget the motion blur. So
Motion
good.
blur to Kane.
And when I say Joshua's a bitch boy supreme, I don't mean that like, oh, he sucks and I don't like him.
Only
That
81
is said
seconds
with
left.
love
No time to
and
waste.
He adds-
hesitation.
He adds flavor to the broth of the narrative.
Yeah.
That's my new terminology about whether or not I like a character is whether or not they add good stock to the broth.
Yeah, and I think that's a good way of putting it, because it does, like... We were talking about this recently, how, like, it sucks that you can't talk about liking villains anymore without having to clarify that you don't want to fuck them and you don't think they're sympathetic. You just like what they do narratively. Like Hongo. I think he's a really good example of that.
Like, I could give a fucking long-ass speech and letter about how Hongo was probably the best Zero Escape villain in terms of just how well he served his narrative.
Easily.
And how Dio really kind of falls off of it just because they make him so much of an extreme in all ways, to the point where, like, even when he's being a threat, you don't really feel him be threatening.
This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors.
Yeah, and I think, like, I will say, like, for what they were trying to do with Dio, I think that they did what they wanted to do with him. But I don't think they were doing, like, I don't think they were as ambitious with Dio as they were with
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Delta.
That was, to be clear, completely agreeing with you.
Bigger balls than that.
Yeah, like, you said it in a way that I could not.
What? What the hell did you just say? Say it again! I dare you!
Which, yeah, I just find interesting, like...
You
I...
have no...
Balls.
Balls.
You wanna die?
I'd like to see you
Forgot
try.
that, like...
Fucking
I forgot that Seven's, like, nearly through hands of an 18-year-old.
Hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for this.
This isn't the time for whatever the hell is
It's not
going
gonna
on
do
with
us
you
any
two.
good.
That's a throwdown with a high schooler who's, like, 4.5 feet tall.
Yeah, like, Dio, well, like, he's an entertaining villain, which is not the same thing as a compelling villain. Like, his villainy is, like, it's way worse than what Hongo does, arguably.
We just came through this door.
But I'm like,
and of course
one,
it's shut
we
tight.
almost never get to see his actual worst things that he does happen
There's a short hallway
to your
on the
face.
left here.
You hear it through recollection or you see his work.
And an iron wall.
That's very true.
Doubt I
Yeah,
can get through
I think because he has that, like, aura of patheticness about him, he can't really ever be allowed to, like, properly succeed. There's always kind of something that, like, fucks him up.
Looks like it.
Which is fun, certainly.
something's
But yeah,
written
he
on the
definitely
door.
feels a lot
On that
less,
iron
even though
plate.
what he does is technically more threatening than anything
says
Hongo ever
operator.
did. He feels
thing's
less
telling the truth. There could be
threatening.
body
And I think
parts
it's less
inside here.
personal, too.
Yeah,
I think
because,
that's
like,
another big thing.
the little, you see very little of Dio
Well,
actually
this is probably not
threatening
going to be pleasant.
Sigma, other than the time when he was like, took the medicine, is like,
Yeah.
you will ally in the next
no point to
round,
standing
or I'm
around.
going to fucking smash this medicine that this dying
Let's go
child
in and
needs.
see what's waiting
And
for
I
us.
honestly think Dio was at his finest in that arc.
Yeah.
Because that was like, oh, you want to talk about putting Sigma in a situation.
Yeah, like, that is one of the
What's
best
wrong?
Sigma moments in the
No,
game,
it-
as
Oh,
well
yeah.
as one of the best Dio moments in the game.
Oh yeah.
Let's
It's
just go.
wild that, like, you can do it first.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, that, I feel like that is such a good moment in the game.
Yeah,
What
like
the hell
Ben
is
Delta,
this?
who just fails at every
Why
sort
don't
of
we take a
narrative
look?
thing he could possibly attempt
Hey,
to serve,
Clover.
other than just providing exposition.
Yeah.
Clover.
My
Hey.
motives are often...
Is
No. That was not a real quote from the game. That was Zero's
This-
true motives.
I believe in another timeline
You're
I
right.
told you my motives were complex.
Shut
Like, literally, if you have to have your villain explain their motives and then say, my motives are too complex for your little pea brains,
I don't
that
think
you
it's
do
a
not
dog.
have a good villain.
Yeah,
Do
no.
you think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
Like, I feel like you could have a character who
Maybe it's
is
got
like
more
Delta and pull it off.
uses.
Yeah.
In the sense that like a character who thinks they have really lofty ideals, but they're actually so simple and straightforward, and they're just trying to sound cooler than they are.
Or it's
I'm
like they have
unclear on whether that's what they were trying to do or if that's just what they did accidentally, but that is what they did.
The thing is, like, with Delta, with the type of character of, like, someone having, like, my motives are too complex and too complicated for your puny mortality to interfere with, because that's kind of what he's going for, but they didn't really sell it because they still had the main characters being like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Well, and I think another thing is that if
you
you're
need someone to call him out for his bullshit.
I also think if you're going to have a villain that is whose motives are indeed complex, you need to spend more time with that character so that we believe that the motives are complex. You know what I mean? Like, we need to kind of see them do more things and be more, I guess, you know, to act on complex and contradictory motives.
We need to see that complexity.
Right, because we get like 10 minutes with the guy and he spends all of it monologuing about like half of it's like shit that we already knew that he's just filling the characters in on it, and then the other half is him being like, well, everything that you guess, I'm gonna be like, well, that's part of it, but it's not all of it. And it's like, well, okay, then like what then?
Are you nuts? What the hell is wrong with you?
And
Junpei, are you flexible like an octopus or something?
girl, what are you talking about?
Junpei said, I'll squeeze through the pipes and escape.
Okay. I also think that Delta's motives aren't complex, they're just multifaceted, which is different. He just has more than one motive. That's not complex. He has a series of simple motives
It's like,
that
I want to
are all
be
served
born
by a singular plan.
Like, I want to be born and I want to stop some terrorist I heard a rumor about that might exist, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I don't feel like having multiple motives to do the same thing makes your motives complex. It just means that you have multiple motives. Especially when a lot of those motives are interconnected anyway. Like, I don't think it's complicated. I think you just want to do
Preparation room.
Preparation room, my beloved. I forgot about the preparation room.
Where the fuck do I use a scalpel? I thought I could take that thing out with the scalpel.
You need the forceps to do that. I think the forceps might also be on the table. I could be wrong about that. Maybe you have the forceps. Oh, no.
I just have a scalpel.
I can't remember where you get the forceps from. Oh, from here. Yeah.
There
You use
we
the
go.
forceps to get them out, and then you use the scalpel to, like, cut it open. Because the forceps do, like, prying, I think.
Actually, it said preparation room, not preparation room.
Yeah, Clover.
Cool, not gonna read that.
Nobody has ever read that. Nobody uses that hint. It's like the meal planning puzzle in VLR. Nobody like does that. They just switch things around until it works. Blue and red liquid.
Okay, what's the code of this thing?
349, I think. No. Yes. Wow. Damn. I thought I misremembered it.
I'll just look at everything just for the shits and giggles.
For the walls.
For the LOLs.
You think we should go back?
Nah.
Nah, let's hang out here until we die.
Yeah.
I think that's the best course of action.
Take a sip of some of the ethyl alcohol or whatever.
I think it'll taste really good.
Yeah.
Hey, Seven, what's up?
Oh, well.
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it.
EDT,
Here.
baby.
EDT isn't a real thing, is it? Or is it one of the? Is
So,
that a real thing, but the story behind it is wrong in this?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that
that's right.
it's a
EDT.
real thing, but the story behind it is fake.
What
Hang
kind of
on, let
medicine
me-
is that?
Ethylene.
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Tartrate. Don't worry, I got it on stop so you can check the spelling.
Google can check my spelling. Yeah, so it's a real thing.
Oh, swag.
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fucking
Blood.
I know. Still,
Unusual
looks like it's cleaned
crystallization
my brain off.
behavior.
What?
Now hold on a minute. Now hang on
You
just a
remember
minute.
something?
Hold on.
Yeah. well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago.
Sir, there are many instances, some
There was this
reported in the
factory somewhere
literature
in
and many
America
others
making
not, of
big old
crystalline
EDT
compounds
crystals.
behaving respectably for many months or years until nucleation of a more
They were
stable
making it to
form.
sell as an industrial strength
After
cleaner.
this occurs,
like I
the
told you before.
previously obtained crystal form cannot be made to crystallize often even in laboratory. What?
But you're
After
the
this
factory
occurs, the
started.
previously obtained crystal form cannot be made to crystallize
Something
often, even in
strange started
laboratories
happening with the
many
crystals they
miles
were building.
away. We've recently encountered such an event and became interested in the prevalence
Water
of such
molecules started
behavior.
attaching
The
themselves
results
to
were
the
so
EDT
interesting
crystals.
to us, we felt your
This made them
readers
into
would-
a sort of
So wait,
mutation of the original.
this is like a letter to the
crystal.
editor claiming this story?
What?
What?
Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless.
What?
Factory had to just dump the crystals.
This is from like the
Hydrate, they
70s.
were useless.
There's. What?
Ethylene diamine tartrate was recrystallized routinely on a large scale as a
But it didn't end
commercial
there.
piezoelectric
After that day,
crystal.
the same thing started
After
happening
4
in
years of
EDT
research and
factories
production of
everywhere.
monohydrate
Even ones
nucleated
nowhere
and
near
grew
that first American factory.
preferentially?
Whatever.
Soon the affliction spread to a second
They've been
plant
making
many
crystals
miles
the same
away.
way.
What the
Same materials and
fuck?
the same equipment. and
What the
environment.
hell?
Many other examples could be cited. Glycerin
But now, all of a sudden,
is the
every
first
single
example.
crystal they formed turned into a hydrate.
Did we find
I thought we looked
Uchikoshi?
this up and it wasn't real.
This is a letter to the
Fact,
editor
ever
thing.
since
Do
that
we
day,
actually?
no
Does it
factory
actually have
anywhere
sources
has
to
been
back
able
it
make a
up?
pure EDT crystal.
They have parenthetical sources. There's a works cited
Even
page.
in EDT research done years before. They
What?
never
There's
found a hydrate.
references. I'm so confused. So,
But after it happened at the first factory, it
I
just
mean, like,
spread.
this has to be one of those things where it's like they just didn't have good data or whatever, and it was like a weird fluke.
How do you say it?
But because I remember like looking
Like
into
the
this and
molecules were communicating with one
them
another.
like because I found like a forum thread or whatever that was talking about all the different stories in
Transmitting
999 and which
information
ones
in a
were
way
like
humans
real and
couldn't
which stuff was
perceive.
made up. And I thought I remembered them saying like, yeah, the glycerin
This
and EDT
phenomenon
stuff was made up
spread
wholesale.
throughout the world.
But it seems like at the very least someone believed at one point that it happened.
Like this is almost definitely research material that Uchikoshi looked at.
Yeah,
That's insane.
We're finding Uchikoshi's sources.
We're finding primary Uchikoshi sources.
How did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that
Xylitol,
one.
first prepared in 1891, was considered a liquid
When?
until
In the
1941 or
freezer?
1942 when a form
What?
melting at
The freezer?
61 degrees Celsius crystallized.
Yeah, June told me.
These experiments were successfully repeated by Carson, Weisbrot, and Jones, and in the course of further recrystallizations, a new form melting at 94 degrees Celsius crystallized. Subsequent attempts to prepare the lower melting form were unsuccessful. Huh.
Ice that
So
doesn't
from
melt at room
it's
temperature.
unreplicable.
That sounds familiar.
Well, so what they're saying here basically is that
Yeah,
they
hold on.
found
I
a
feel like I
crystallized
can
form.
remember something. It's
And then they found a different
there.
crystallized form, and suddenly they couldn't make the first form anymore. This isn't about EDT. This is about like a different chemical. I think they're just citing like times that shit like this has happened. It was about xylitol, because it's basically saying like, it's basically saying there's like precedent for this.
Do you know about Ice 9?
This is nuts to me.
Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice.
Sorry, I'm sure it's so interesting that I'm reading like a pseudoscientific letter to the editor, but what the fuck, dude? I didn't think that was based on something real.
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Come on, the woman who won't melt at room temperature.
I think maybe like the specific Factory in America story is bunk, probably. Although
you know how the Titanic
1975 lines up with them saying 50 years ago.
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died.
Because 7 says about 50 years ago.
Accident in history.
A Factory in America, and I think that was an American article.
What about it?
And that would have been
the boat that was sent to collect the dead
about
bodies?
50 years ago in the late 2020s.
Shit.
Dude, it's totally that letter to the editor. What the fuck?
It was a cruise
I have to
liner,
find
just
more
like
about like the
Titanic.
source of that.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS.
Am I gonna need to
McKay
read
Bennett.
scientific papers on EDT crystals now?
This
The
is your
McKay
fucking
Bennett
life
showed up
now.
on April 17th, 2 days after
I
the
want to
accident.
know more about where this came from. Going from thinking that it
Set out
came
from
from
Halifax,
nowhere to
Portland,
actually
Canada,
finding out
covered
that like
306 bodies.
there's something. Ugh.
The Atlantic that far north was really cold.
These games get me
It
googling
would
the
have
most
to be,
random
there'd be
shit.
icebergs and stuff.
Thinking about the beef between Schrödinger and Heisenberg again.
I'm obsessed with
Anyway,
what you
the
told me
bodies
about
they pulled
that.
out of the water were frozen solid.
I need to find the article that I
This is a
found
very
summing
nice
up the
story.
beef, and I also
So,
need to see if
what
I can
happened
get my
next?
hands on the original letters because they would have been written in
Well, they say
German
the
because
McKay Bennett recovered something
Schrödinger and
more than
Heisenberg
just
were
dead
both
bodies.
German scientists.
What? I would have never
I
guessed.
know, it's crazy. But
There
that
were various
means
bits
like
of stuff floating around the water. Things the drowned had carried with them.
that means
or
that I
stuff
could read
that
them
just lodged in the
originally
ship's
and
deck.
provide my take on how scathing they are. I know that the word mist was used to refer to one of their theories, which is like it's a softer
things
way
they
to say
found
bullshit
was a
in
coffin.
that context, basically.
A coffin?
I think the word crotch
Yeah,
might also
a
have been
wooden
thrown around. That also means bullshit.
The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood. No nails, no reinforcements, no gaps
I just
in
like
the wood
knowing
anywhere.
that
The thing was
German
airtight.
particle physicists had beef with each other. I think that's great.
It's,
Like
it's
the
what-
famous
I got pretty
ones.
curious about what might
and
be
it's
inside it.
and it's good. We need to know this.
Yeah.
I had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made.
All this bullshit about Alice is completely fake,
Side.
though.
They found a woman, or I
I
guess
hope
you
at
should
least.
say they found the dead
I-
body.
Yeah, I'm curious to know, like,
Her hair was thick and
like,
black.
was
her skin
there a
rich brown,
mummy?
no blemishes or signs
or
of
is this just
decomposition.
wholesale? Is this whole cloth made up?
Like it might. I would believe it if there was like a myth about another mummy on something else.
Yeah.
That they
She's
decided
obviously
let's
dead.
put her on the
Everyone who
Titanic.
Looked at her, said she just looked like she was sleeping.
Yeah.
Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough.
Well,
that
this
they
stream is
began to
officially
thaw.
educational. We did it, everyone.
We did it,
Say that
guys.
the stink was horrible.
Oh yeah, I guess
one
people know who
body that
Schrödinger
did-
is. Heisenberg did the uncertainty principle, which is the one
that
where you can't
was
know the location and
pearl in the
velocity
coffin.
of a particle at the same time.
That's right. Everybody
Um,
thought for sure that
something
she
to
fell
that
and started
effect.
to rot like the rest
That
of
was
her eventually.
definitely a quick summary of it.
But weeks passed and nothing happened.
But he's the Heisenberg uncertainty principle
month
guy.
passed, and another. It was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while,
But yeah,
people
he had
started to
beef with
say she was some
Schrödinger
sort of
about
miracle.
the concept of Anschaulichkeit, which is a concept that I
Rumors about her
do
started to
not
spread.
understand well enough to explain.
people
We
came
don't
to
know
visit
enough about
Halifax from all over.
theoretical physics.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that
Wild
my
people started to call her all
Your
ice.
English
My
degree isn't getting you
English
far enough in
degree.
understanding theoretical physics.
I can't believe that my
Those
English
rumors
publishing
long.
degree didn't teach me
What?
about the inner
Well,
workings of
she
the
happened to
concept of
disappear.
Anschaulichkeit.
One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. And after a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
Oh, you know.
What happened to Alice
you know.
after she was stolen.
Alright, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain. You've heard that
Dashiell.
name before, right?
Dashiell, that's a fucking
Lord
name.
Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. But nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden.
However, what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
But it was like, hey, what the fuck are you two talking about?
God, people in this game will just say anything.
What are you two doing over there?
Hey, what are you
Stop
two
wasting
fucking
time
talking
and
about?
Get over here.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez.
That was a
Yeah.
really long conversation to
that's
just be
the story.
having unprompted.
Yeah.
It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
It might be useful someday. What? Don't worry about it.
Alice.
Bro.
Huh.
I will say, I know that it's purposely ambiguous whether Seven was in on it. I
That
think it is
mummy
10
wasn't
times
just a
funnier
normal
if he's
mummy.
not, like, in on the whole scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Uchikoshi explicitly refuses to confirm
They
it,
say
and I think that that's a
she
good and
was
interesting...
frozen.
I think that's the right choice in this case,
Yeah.
for him not to say it
The
either way,
story
because I think...
says that from the time of
I don't
its
know, I think the not
discovery
knowing for sure is
all
better.
the way through
But I do
to
think
when
it
got
is
put on
objectively
the Titanic.
funnier if he's not in on the scheme, because that implies he just is like that.
Even though it was carried
Like,
through
these
the
people weren't
desert,
chosen for any
her
grand
body
reason other than
never
the fact that
melted.
they just really needed some people who are absolute freak shows.
Exactly.
That's how they got
Then
Lotus.
was that Egyptian priestess, Alice?
That's another reason that Seven and Lotus would
Did the
be
water in her
wonderful
body
drinking
become
buddies.
Ice Nine?
They just get together and talk about their Wikipedia deep dives.
Yeah, they're like, you read any interesting articles this week? Oh,
no way
you
somebody
know
like
I
that
read
exists.
some interesting articles this week.
I did research on what is the least looked at Wikipedia article of 2021.
And
For the
I
record,
know
it was 2
everything
different
about
moths.
the topic.
They're for the record, the 2 least looked at articles on Wikipedia for 2021 were 2 different species of moths, and that's like their fucking Wikipedia pages are like 2 sentences long.
Damn.
I read something about it earlier. This bed doesn't look very comfortable. Okay. I thought I could do something, but I guess not. Oh yeah, I gotta go to the fucking plep.
Yeah.
I have to plep.
Yeah, you have to prepare.
Oh, I missed People Liquid.
Aww.
Oh,
Oh, no,
no,
I don't
I
think you did. I think you have to investigate it in your thing, and then... yeah, there we go. A bottle with People Liquid in it. Wait, what? What would People Liquid even... Oh! Oh! It wouldn't even be this color. Why am I even thinking about that? Freak.
What's wrong with you, Junpei? Whatever it is, it's terminal. Nose.
Nose.
Combine! Oh fuck, I missed out what she was saying. It's like, is John alright? I think it was something like that.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to leave.
Oh, you have to go through the preparation room. The exit is, yeah, here.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Huh?
Oh, you know.
She's, thinking about socks.
Oh, god damn it. Where the hell did she go?
She's thinking about socks.
Okay,
Leave her alone.
just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
And
Sure
boats.
thing.
Hey, Clover. What's wrong? Come on. Let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Hey, Clover. Can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
So much.
Literally everything.
She's having a bit of a futility moment right now, Junpei. You have a choice.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah. It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is. A 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love.
You really just improvised this.
If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead.
That is a really nice
He's alive
touch that he
somewhere.
remembers that
I'm
Snake
sure of
isn't
it.
his name.
You've just gotta believe in
Or he's
that.
like, your brother, whatever he's called, your brother is not dead. I feel like that makes it more personal.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was nice.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
It's like, it would be better if I try to use his actual name at this moment. But I
Right.
don't know it, so I'll just improvise a little bit.
I think it acknowledges like the importance of him to her too.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is neat.
Thank you.
Junpei's a nice person when we're not making him be an awful person.
Now come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
What?
Oh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
Y'all ready for it to get insane?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
He fucking promised,
trust
Clover.
You, right?
He always keeps his
Of
promise.
course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship. It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
Yeah, fields that you can't see.
With your naked eye.
Think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of
Is that
Theseus?
thunder?
Or fireworks.
Do people shoot off fireworks?
You don't
for...
know? You
I already
haven't
forgot
heard of
what
those
day it is
Gyarados?
Monday.
Memorial Day.
I guess maybe.
No?
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Lock Socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Keep wearing it until it was literally unwearable.
I know this and I hate you.
Well, I guess I picked it up.
I don't know how you live the way you do, honestly.
But what if
really
another
lazy.
hole
That's the answer.
Purchase new socks.
I'm lazy.
What if another hole opened after that?
Socks cost money that I could be better spending on anime
another
figures.
So do what I do. Because
Well,
what
let's say
I
you just
do
keep adding
is I
new
establish
patches.
a reputation among my family members as
Until
somebody who
eventually
reacts
the original
positively
cloth
to
of the
fun
sock is
socks as a
totally
gift.
gone.
And then I get fun socks for every holiday. I have not purchased
Once
socks
you get
in
to that
years.
See, I've tried that,
Can
but
you
they
really
still haven't
say they're the
given
same
me
socks
socks
you
in
started
years.
with?
God damn. I got like a huge package of colorful
well, that-
socks for like my most
that's-
recent birthday or something
that's
like
tough.
that. And it's great. They're like my main
So
socks now.
That's the Lock Socks thing?
Yeah, like
I have so many socks. I have like
Yeah,
main socks
the
and I have
ship of
side
Theseus
socks.
is a lot like it.
growing up, I just had like boring ass white socks, and then I
Yeah.
started
The
getting
ship
more
of
fun socks as I
Theseus.
got older.
Mm.
If you keep fixing
remember-
the damaged parts of a ship,
Maybe I won't talk about this time, but
eventually it ends up with
I just
none
have a
the
lot of
parts it
now
started with.
colorful socks, but now I don't have enough socks.
Can you really
'Cause
say
they all
that
have
ship
holes
is
in
the
them.
same one you started with?
Get more colorful socks.
And what if you
Get
took
like a
all the
big
old
multi-pack
parts from
of
the
them
first
like I
ship
got.
and built another one somewhere else?
I just
Live your
keep on
dream.
telling my parents that like, hey,
Then
you don't know
which
what to
ship is
get
the
me
real
for like
ship of
holiday or
Theseus?
birthday. I'm always cool with
one
getting
you
more
repaired,
socks.
or the
Or
one
like
you
a
built with all
comforter
the
that
original
doesn't have
parts?
holes in it, because mine currently does, and then they don't do that. They're like always, what do you want for your birthday? And then I tell them, and they
Hey,
don't get it for
do
me.
you think it's the same?
Your parents.
What's the same?
Perplexing.
These
You
guys.
know my opinion
Is
on your
this
parents.
John?
Yes.
Or is it Lucy now?
I don't understand them.
Neither do I.
Uh,
I just pretend that I do sometimes.
Yeah.
John's head and heart are both his.
Oh, sweet. I got
But
another one
apart
of those
from
weird
those and a
spammy
single
texts.
arm, the rest of his body
The
was
ones that are like,
once
I'm looking for sex.
Well, they're being kind of subtle about it. Hello, long time no see.
We're
I
just
left
like
your
these
number at the
mannequins.
last party, and now I think of adding you to my contact list.
Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die, and
Is
new
what it
ones are
says.
born.
I've gotten a couple that just say hello with no
Maybe
further
part of my arm is
context.
made of stuff
And
from a
then
fish
sometimes I get
once.
ones that are like, hi, long time no see.
The only ones I
maybe
ever
part
get
of
are the
your right
ones that
side
are
is
like
made from a
sent
cow you ate.
to me and like 50 other people, and it's just like I want
If
sex.
you take it a little
Hot
further,
pussy in your area.
Yeah, literally.
like-
like
those cows and fishes are made from
and
something
they
else too,
with the
right?
worst grammar and capitalization
Oh, yeah.
possible. They look like they're
That's
cry
how we're all
typing.
connected.
I love that.
Through
Love that.
fields that can't be seen with the naked
Yeah, I
eye.
just get really vague ones that feel kind of ominous.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know.
7. I
How
had a
long are you
line,
gonna make
nice
me
line.
wait?
He's just mad because Clover
don't have
interrupted
time
his
to screw around.
conversation with Junpei earlier.
He's like, oh, so when you do it.
Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
Sacred Snowman meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just
Just...
playing with the mannequins.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Clover, that is like literally the worst lie you could possibly tell. Not just because it's unbelievable,
Playing
but also
with
because it's
mannequins,
weird.
huh?
Yeah.
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
Case
What
in
does
point.
that mean? What does
You're a
that
dick.
mean?
All right, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
Fine then. All right, let's get going.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Not really.
My brother might be dead. I'm going to be next.
You're good, Clover.
Don't worry, this is a safe one.
We're gonna get you out of there, Queen.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
I think it stopped
Shit.
autoing. Just infinite foley of footsteps.
Yeah, that's
You
just
too,
the rest of
huh?
the stream. ASMR.
Every door in this
It's
place
just
is
a
locked up
really
tight.
long hallway.
Yeah. Actually, would you mind taking?
How
Would you
about
be
that
up
one?
with taking a break for right now? Because it is like around 10.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also
May as well give it a try.
sleepy. I'll be honest. 3 hours is a fair stream.
You're,
I mean,
you're
it's
good.
a bit short.
You could get to just the next part then.
Yeah. that
Not do
works.
the next door, but like at least get there.
Yeah, I'm fine with that if you are. I'm trying so hard to break our habit of doing like 5-hour streams every week because I
Yeah.
really don't have the stamina for it anymore. But it's hard.
June? And Santa? And Lotus too?
Everyone is here. Wow,
the
this
gang's
is just
on-
like Super
What the
Smash
hell is
Brothers.
this?
Sure.
What are you doing here?
Everyone is here.
Sure.
What? But
You can say that.
Yeah, I did. I can say it, and I
Hey
then
guys,
I did say
could
it.
you come take a look at this?
I said it out loud
Damn.
with my own mouth. I almost said it with my own 2 hands, which is
Look
not
on the wall
correct.
here.
Said it with my own 2 hands.
Yeah,
Communicated it via sign language over this auditory medium. that's
Yeah.
in
C
here.
deck.
So it's the map for this floor then?
Door 7 and door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the nonary game works.
I see. Wait a sec. Hey, could this lead to...
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
We may as well go.
yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go to this exciting new location that we've never seen before.
Yeah, we've never seen this area ever before in our entire lives.
I can't wait to find a new part of the boat.
We're
to
back.
explore a new region.
In the hospital room.
Yay!
Yay!
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying. The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8. You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory. And then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors. At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism.
Yeah, you should feel silly, bitch.
I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't
I don't
think
know
it
why,
would
but that was
happen
so much more
soon.
aggressive than I thought it would be. Yeah, you should feel silly.
Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough. Anyway, I say we get out of this creepy old place. We found the key we need.
The key?
Let me
that what I
skip
just
for
said?
one line.
I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room.
To be like, oh, we found keys.
Right, Junpei?
Yeah.
Oh, the solar system keys. Actually, we found one in the laboratory too. Here, the Earth key. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Thanks, Lotus.
Thanks, Lotus.
Yeah. On it.
Now we have 3 keys that we haven't used yet.
Yeah. The Jupiter key that we found in the operating room. The Saturn key card we found in the kitchen. And the Earth key Lotus just gave me.
Let me fucking skip, please.
The Jupiter key is
You
supposed to
can't.
be for the door
There's
at the end of that
slightly
long
different
straight
lines
hallway,
of dialogue.
right?
Disallowed. Banned.
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then, next to the stairs,
Wait! What about door 3?
look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. Just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point to seeing what's on the other side of that door.
There is a point. At least there is for me.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we can skip.
Now we can skip.
Beep beep. Choice.
Fuck. Oh ho.
Oh ho.
in here.
Horny jail for Junpei.
Horny jail for Junpei. Very demure, you could say, he thought.
Fuck off.
Jumpy?
Jumpy?
Oh, nothing. It's not important.
It's not important.
Don't worry about it.
Come on, let's go.
I said wait a minute.
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Afraid of what?
Well,
I've never...
You know.
You know?
It's your first time?
What did... Okay. What did she mean by that in a drowning context? Has she never...
Gone swimming?
Gone swimming?
Down there. I get
Get
soaking wet.
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works.
It's like trying to remember 7th grade health
I mean,
class.
I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet somewhere
else.
That's true.
What is that also supposed to mean?
She's interpreting... Well, she's pretending to interpret as meaning on the other decks.
What?
Getting wet.
I think. That was the way I always understood it.
I don't know. I think I'd probably, you know,
Like it.
Like it.
What?
Gosh, Jumpy.
You're so brave.
Really? I mean, I kind of think any guy would do the same thing, you know?
Whatever happens, happens.
What happens, happens, right? And if you get the
Good
chance,
chance, you just gotta go for it.
That's
what
what
a
a
man's supposed to do.
I guess.
This is so stupid.
You're
so cool, Jumpy. I really admire you.
That
doesn't sound
really
really
seem
like
like
the sort of thing you should
admire
admire
someone
someone
for.
I'm really scared.
Yeah, I mean, like you
said, you've never done it before.
And then I'll go to heaven.
Yes.
Heaven?
So, I don't think I'll be able to last very long.
And
then it'll be over.
Over?
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 Yes.
I'll go to heaven.
Heaven?
Feels kind of like you're
floating in space.
And
Your mind gets all fuzzy, like when you pass out.
At least that's what I've heard from people who've experienced it.
before. Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yes, I've heard that
too.
Although
I don't think the same thing happens to guys.
Yes, it does.
What?
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 Huh?
But it would happen
Happen
to
to
men
men
too,
too,
wouldn't it?
It would happen to anyone.
Once it gets
Into
into
your
your
body,
body,
the same thing happens to everyone.
Well, usually
it doesn't go inside the man. I mean, generally. Generally is the most key word in that entire sentence. I think about it constantly.
Well,
Eventually it will. It's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it eventually. What are you going to do to me? That's not that one yet.
What are you trying,
to do to me?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm not going to do
anything to you.
Lie.
I'm just saying that's what happens.
It's a psychological reaction
You're experiencing.
What's the one quote? It's just a
It's just a physiological reaction. Yeah.
It's a physiological reaction, bro. Don't worry about it.
It's not gay if it's a physiological reaction. God.
Oh, I can't believe I made that joke.
I can't believe you were the one to bring up a dramatical murder joke and not me.
I hate how you called me out for that.
I don't think
I've
you
never
hold
even
your
played the
breath
games.
for 20
You have not.
or even 10 minutes.
I'll grant you that.
Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water would get into your
Unfortunately, you
lungs.
live with someone who knows an upsetting amount about it.
And I've watched
Once that
1.5
happens,
roots of it.
your body won't be able to get oxygen
Yeah,
anymore.
I think that number's right.
And you'll start to feel that floating feeling.
I was trying to remember it.
Mid-
Yeah, that's
mid
yeah.
noise. And I woke up in the epilogue. I slept through a sex scene. I don't know how I managed to do that.
It. I got nothing. To set the scene, I was in a Discord call with like, I don't know, 6 or 7 of my closest friends.
I was also in it.
Yeah. Just for my wonderful friends who hadn't experienced that beautiful, wonderful game before.
Very long.
I love how earnest that laugh is. It's really good.
It's so good. Sorry, I slipped off my chair. So sad that for
Come to think
speed
of it,
runs,
the lower floor,
it's not optimal
D-deck
to
is
choose
completely
that
underwater.
option.
Yeah.
An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary. Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Yeah, from down there.
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was a motor noise, like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, take a look inside.
Take a look at this elevator. I've been just making that joke every
It's not
single
wet
day
at all,
for like the
is
past
it?
week and a
The
half.
walls and even the floor are totally
Yeah.
dry.
It's
That's
a
true.
miracle that you haven't killed me yet.
Oh, you're right. They are.
Unfortunately, I find it funny every time.
Yeah.
Well, let's test it.
Test?
I mean, the problem is that I also
watch
find it
this.
funny. I'm guilty
Now,
of making the joke
I'll just put
probably
my
about
foot
half as
inside
often
the
as you do,
elevator
I would
and
say.
look over at the buttons.
A non-zero amount. Yeah.
Yeah, we're both hopeless.
Yeah,
There's only
that's
2.
really the problem.
We're
E and
both
C.
not from the timeline where
All
we're
right.
funny.
I'll push E.
No, we are not. You should never live with somebody if you want to have a sense of humor that is good.
Yeah.
I think I can
Because
hear it opening
you
on
will
E-deck.
develop with another person a sense
Okay,
of humor
it's
that is
done.
bad to
Now I'll
everyone
just
who's
press the
not
button
you.
again.
Yeah.
And you just have to live with that.
Yeah, that's kind of the burden you have to bear.
Yeah.
Isn't it getting close to around to this time of year where you started playing Zero
Yep.
Escape?
Not a single drop of water to be seen.
Yeah, I want to say it was like June
Something like
last
that.
year.
See?
Damn. Full circle.
Your Zero Escape
What does that
anniversary.
mean?
That is wild
How
to
can
think about.
E-deck be
It doesn't
safe if
feel
the
like it's been
D-deck
that
is
long.
full of water?
It feels simultaneously
Well,
like it hasn't
here's
been that
what I
long, but
think.
also like it feels like it's always been
The
true.
elevator shaft and
Yeah,
E-deck must be
honestly, I don't know who I
watertight
was
and
before Zero
separated
Escape.
From wherever the ship's been punctured. Here, let me show you.
I see.
Beautiful drawing.
So is that
Junpei.
why the
you,
ship
Junpei.
hasn't
Do you have
sunk?
commissions open?
The shape of the inside keeps it all from filling
Junpei,
with
draw by
water?
OC.
Please.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. So I'm gonna go down and check it out. You stay here, alright?
But
Come on, just do it, alright?
I'm coming with you.
Huh? Hey, wait! Oh, crap. It closed.
can't just let you go alone, you know.
Ah, jeez. It looks normal.
No fish going about their fishy business, or jellyfish floating lazily through the water.
There was, however, a blowfish. Or at least something that looked like one.
Oh, knock it off. It's just like I thought.
I
This
love
part wasn't
Akane.
flooded.
She is so silly.
Come on, just look around.
Then
There's
she
no
pops
water
up from
here.
the bottom.
Yep.
You're
Me
right.
when I exhale.
It's not flooded at all.
Me when I breathe.
Yeah.
See?
But there's a whole lot of water.
Right
Yeah,
on top
right
of
on
us.
top of us.
What's gonna happen if the ceiling breaks?
Well, we'll probably get really
soaking
wet.
Well, we
Up
probably
there.
get really wet. Up there.
Up there.
What?
Huh?
That's such a
At any
dumb
rate,
joke.
We should probably go back as
It's a
soon as
good
we can.
joke.
Once we're
It
done
is.
looking around
Perfect.
down here. Lotus and Santa might already be back.
Okay, good idea.
Now then. Iron bars. Well, we can't go over there.
Right.
Then maybe.
Well, it looks like there's a long straight hallway down this way.
Something's written on the door at the end. Wait, is that?
Let's check.
I knew it!
This is a numbered door. But we can't do anything with only the two of us.
We better head back and let everyone know.
Yes.
Wait, what's this? Is this the map for Edek? I should take it with me. Huh, so you guys found door 1.
Yay.
So now we've located 2 new doors. The 6th door and the 1 door.
You know, it is interesting that Edek wasn't flooded.
Well, we don't really know if all of Edek is safe. We only checked the area around the elevator.
Even so, it's still very interesting.
You said the 6th door was there, right?
Yes.
Then that means Zero planned all this out, even the sinking. That would have meant some pretty serious remodeling of the ship's interior.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah. I wonder how long it took. I can't even imagine how much it must have cost.
Yeah, you weren't the person who was handling the money.
It would have been a ton, that's for sure.
He knows.
Well, that does go along with what
He
Ace
knows
was
how
saying.
much money it was. It would have been
The
a
most
ton,
reasonable
that's for
explanation would be
sure.
that this was done by some
It cost a
organization with
lot
access
of
to
money,
a
I
whole lot of cash.
bet.
A lot of time and money and effort and negotiations.
Yes, it does make sense.
I hope it's like universally agreed upon that Aoi was 100% the Crash Keys accountant.
Absolutely.
He called himself like a secretary, but I always pictured him as like the finances guy.
Yeah. Connie's the face of the company, but he runs it.
I don't think
Not
it's a very
exactly,
good
but
idea
like
to stay
he
here.
handles all of the the numbers.
Yeah, he's like the
That's what I meant.
logistics guy.
Yeah, logistics.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I was
right.
looking for.
Ace
Yeah.
and his team might be back already.
She's the planner. He's the executor.
Well,
yeah,
June,
yeah. You know, he
Junpei
like
and I
orders
should be able to
the
open door
parts for
The puzzles.
death games. Yeah,
Huh? You guys leaving me behind?
he manages like the quarterly budgets.
Just kidding. All right, let's go.
Welcome back, Sage. We're not going on too much longer.
We're not staying for much longer. What are we skipping? I'm so sorry, everyone. Snake is dead.
Beans. Oh, who did that?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! How could this happen?
Gosh.
I need to hear I'm killing him. I need to hear that before we can stop tonight.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
Just double checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want, right?
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Can't believe we're voting here.
We need to make the whole thing fair. Blah de blah. This is a complicated plan, you know. Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Yeah. Quiet in the peanut gallery.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery. Alright, let's open these up. The first one says, Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why?
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Let's keep going.
I would love to hear his explanation.
Next is Santa. He wants door 6.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But,
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
Kill him.
I'm
Kill
not
him.
an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
Barely.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
Lotus, I'll kill him if you don't.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Good news. She has it covered.
The way they just... This...
Oh, not
good.
This scene is never not gonna get to me.
Go at me! I'm killing him!
Junpei, read the rest.
Right.
Junpei.
Read the rest. Okay, that we can stop
June
you
wants
guys.
door 6.
Yeah.
That's all I want to see. I'm not even gonna get to the choice. I'm leaving now.
That's valid. We just had to see. I'm killing him.
Let go of me! I'm killing him.
I love Lotus.
Perfect.
All right. Well, we got a bit of the ways down True End tonight. Had a good time. Vibed. I forgot one of the rooms was straight up just torture room.
Yeah.
It's really good. That classic cruise ship feature. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to play this, guys.
That's valid. Is that the one you unlock when you get, like, coffin end, so it shows you how to do safe end?
Yep.
Yeah. Seek a way out. Four, 7, 1. Oh yeah, and then 471 is true end.
Yeah.
Yay! We did it.
We've done it. We haven't done it. We haven't beaten the
done
game.
But we did a stream, everybody.
We did a stream, everyone. We finally got back to streaming 999.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
999. 999.
Ayu.
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 You've never made this joke before.
Yeah, absolutely never.
This is completely original. Yeah, well, thank you for hanging out once more.
God, I look over and I see Spike Chunsoft copyright, and I just remember the cursed Danganronpa information. I know I'm cursed with it. I feel
the clock tower thing.
Yeah, I feel like I've been fucking cursed. This is what a curse feels like.
Would you like to bird in chat?
Okay, so Danganronpa game done by Spike Chunsoft. There is a character, Toko Fukuwa, who has an evil alternate personality genocider show, who is a serial killer who kills people with scissors. This is almost directly a reference to Clock Tower. Because I'm the game. First of all, Clock Tower Ghost Head, the worst Clock Tower game. Don't play it. The main character, she's like some gal, and she has an evil personality named Sho. Saito Sho. Genocide Sho.
Damn it.
So that's like a very direct reference, and like he's evil and he kills people, and you may be like, but that's not enough. Like there's plenty of bad mental health stuff written in stuff. However, the Clock Tower games were made by Human Entertainment. Human Entertainment went debunk, and most of the people in it moved to Spike, which then became
merged
Spike
with Chunsoft or whatever.
Spike Chunsoft. And not only that, but Kodaka, guy who wrote Danganronpa, also worked on Clock Tower 3, the game that came after Clock Tower Ghost Head. He had to have been aware. He had to have been aware of this. He knew what he was doing. Also, Clock Tower, every game has a guy with scissors.
Yeah.
Called Scissor Man, and he kills you with scissors. Except for Ghost Head, actually. That's like the one Clock Tower game without scissors.
I feel like that somehow ties Sho even more into, like, the Clock Tower thing.
But yeah, like, she is literally an elaborate Clock Tower reference, and I'm, like, the only person who knows enough about the Japanese original version of Clock Tower Ghost Head, because it was... It kind of got the Ace Attorney kind of form of localization where they're like
They changed everything.
It's in California now.
Of course.
And all of the characters are American.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm the only person who knows enough about the Japanese version of Clock Tower Ghost Head, as well as the history of Spike, as well as Kodaka's game history, as well as Danganronpa. And I'm so mad about
There is
this
a Venn diagram of knowledge and you are alone.
I hate it. I hate it here, and you all have to suffer with me.
Expanding the Venn diagram
Yeah.
by force.
Yeah. You all will be aware.
So with that curse, it's been a night of info dumping. In the spirit of 999, it's been a night of us just saying things about stuff we know.
Yeah.
And so with that,
have a horrible night.
have a bad one, guys. You know what?
Okay.
Have a bad one, guys. We'll see you next week. Fuck it. Where's my mouse? Bye.